Okay, we're live. Hey, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Have a special guest that you guys weren't expecting.
Yeah, don't build that up too much. It's just me.
I was going to build it up, in the title, and I was like, well, she might not want me to, so let me
I
not.
mean, I don't care. Just saying, don't get too excited, people. It's just me.
No, don't say that. Hey, Lonnie. She said, I'll be listening. All right, hold on. Let me go back to the top. Gonna be past my bedtime, but have fun, kids. Past your bedtime. You're not that old. Come on.
Yeah, James. Damn it.
Say it ain't so. Granny's watching's lying.
I know it's a
Uh,
shocker.
Thanks, Dave. Dave shouting out the kittens. Miss Mama, 71. Let's see. Sabrina, Lonnie, Shay, Angela,
I'm just gonna say hello
Charity.
collectively to everyone.
Yeah.
Hello, all.
Hey, Robbie. Hey, Ryan. Tennis ball. Timmy. Hey, everybody. Sorry if I missed anybody. I think I got everybody, though. So yeah, we're going to be 777. What's that? So we're going to be going over, as the title says, Granny's watching live stream that she did. When was it? Like 4 days ago? 5 days ago?
Well, did you say live stream or lies stream? Live stream.
Lies stream.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay,
Yeah. Um,
just wondering. All right.
you're so creative.
Oh, you
How do
you have
you
no
come up
idea.
with
I'm trying to be on my best behavior because I'm on your panel.
how do you come up with this shit?
I don't know. I've always been like this. I don't know.
Hey, Connie. Hey, Summer. Yes, it was 5 days ago. She was did a almost 3.5 hours on Brittany J, but she doesn't talk about Brittany, right?
Right. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
She was on a panel today talking about her, and then in a couple of chats talking about her, but she doesn't
Yeah.
talk about Brittany.
Of course not.
And I know a lot of people don't like Brittany, and that's cool. That's not what this is about. Hey, Rody Gal. Um, she is out of control. This is about Granny's watching and her lies because she just can't stop.
Nope.
So you just want to get right into it.
Sure. I
All
like your
right.
background, by the way. That's cool.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to go for like, I don't know, kind of the pinkish purple.
It's really pretty. I like it.
Thank you. Y'all let me know if the sound is okay or if I need to adjust it. And whenever you want to say something, just
Start blabbing.
just chime in and I'll pause it.
Okay.
I don't know if we'll make it through all of this, but we'll see.
Okay.
Should I do it on what speed?
I mean, I don't know. Whatever's most bearable, I guess.
I don't know that anything's bearable, really, from her at least. All right. Hey, Allie. Girl, what is she not lying about? Ever since she got that fake RO, she acts like she's untouchable. Honestly, though, I think she's always acted like that.
Yeah, but she's insufferable now. Just downright. And yes, Angela, we will be stopping a lot to point out the lies.
Yes, we
Exactly.
will. Robbie says my background makes him crave an Easter egg. That's
I can
very
see
funny.
that.
But yeah, I can see it. All right.
This is going to be so quick and so short because I have had it. I've literally.
Bullshit.
Can y'all hear that?
There's already a lie. It's not gonna be quick and short. You said it's 3-something hours long.
Right.
Jesus, right off the bat, there's a lie.
3 hours and 21 minutes. Hey, Dawn, Jax. Robbie, she brings you up several times in this one. Oh, me and Lindsay have not listened to this yet, so we're reacting live. So
Yeah, I haven't heard this yet.
we may have to stop and like go grab something to, debunk many of her lies. So y'all just
Yes.
grab some snacks and get ready.
edit with Brittany trying to twist things and crying that she's a victim of mine, when every single day, Brittany speaks on me. When she came over here the other day and she asked for a peace agreement, we both agreed. Brittany has participated in 3 streams and 2 chats since then. So let's start off with the whole photos of her kids. It's exactly what I wrote. I did say, out of pure anger, that I could show photos of her children looking deprived. I did. Should I have? No. But you tell me what you all do when somebody has poked at you since the summer, and they were currently over there accusing me of a crime and using private conversations.
Okay, so she's justifying it.
Like she always does. And she didn't say she could. She said she would show.
Right.
Yeah.
And she said, should I have? No. But did she say she was sorry? No. There was no apology.
No, she just went on to try to justify it.
Right. Well, what would you all have done? Well, not what you did.
Right.
To do so. Brittany showed my medical records that were never put public by me and tried to...
That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm going to need some...
We need to make a tally here of how many lies.
I swear, I'm getting a whiteboard.
It's going to take something.
Because this is ridiculous. We're 1 minute and 13 seconds in.
Yes, Angela, they were public. They were public.
Paint this picture of me lying about cancer, okay? This is after every single day.
Well, because you did lie about cancer. I mean,
yes.
That's been proven.
Unfortunately, you did.
We need a volunteer in the chat to start making tally marks for the lies. Shit.
Poking. So Brittany's saying that her kids are in danger. You know what puts kids in danger? When Brittany and her friends are there having a panel, saying that I'm operating a legal gun operation and encouraging people to call the cops on me.
Jesus.
Right? Because the pictures were things that she has public. Just last night, was it last night or night before, Brittany had her son on the screen at 3 a.m. These are things that Brittany has allowed on her public streams.
Pause that.
And you're...
Okay.
So, I guess Jessica's forgotten about the fact that she let her daughter come into her stream, tried to set her daughter up with some other person's kid in her stream, and joked around about, she goes, remember when Natasha did that missing kids thing and sent you over there like to try to prank Natasha and act like her daughter was one of the missing kids, you know, because that's so funny. That's such a funny subject. You know, and she lied about that too, remember? Because I put out the video proving she was lying about it because she said, I would never. And I was like, yes, you did. You most certainly did.
She most certainly did. And she also, her son came down to the basement one time and she was trying to get him to come on the panel and he didn't want to. And she's like really asking, you know, I could go back and dig it out if she denies it, but she was really trying to beg him to like, just come on, you're so cute, you're so handsome.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
what
no,
about now, Lisa?
You,
Lisa said,
she's posting. Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, Lisa, does this sound better? I was having trouble with this the other night. Tell me if the sound sounds better.
Wasn't on screen. You could hear him as all. Summer, me too. Okay. It's so annoying. Lisa, I can't, but she can.
Shit. Testing. Does it sound better?
That's much lower for me.
Okay.
She's also been posting her kids, like pictures of them and stuff. So, like,
Now
who is she?
What the actual? I'm sorry. What the
who is she to call out anyone for that?
God. Hold on. Sorry.
Hey, Rachel.
What about now, Lisa? Is it perfect? Is it okay at this? No, you're fine, Lisa. But is it okay? Because I'd rather not go any further till I know that my mic sounds all right. That's
Lonnie
good?
says better.
Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm very sorry, Dee Dee. I got it.
No, you're totally fine.
Okay.
I'd rather like take a minute to make sure everybody's like, you know, good with it. I don't
Okay.
care if her kids are in a live every night. They aren't Jessica's kids to be putting up anywhere. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, it is never okay. The first thing Brittany did when she came up here was mention my minor daughter. That's the first thing Brittany did when she came over here was mention my minor daughter. So you want to talk about being in danger? Does Brittany tell you all how she sat there with a woman that said I masturbate in bed with my then 10-year-old son?
Pause that, please.
What?
Pause that, please.
Paused.
I don't know if people remember this or not, but this was months ago before I made like the piece with Jessica when I went and confronted her on, of all things, on Queen Bee's panel. And the very first thing Jessica said to me was she talked about the custody of my children. Okay, so she's a fucking hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
And then she wants to talk about who Brittany sits next to, right? How about we talk about Jessica herself, who made the disgusting comment about my daughter?
Yeah, let's revisit that for a moment.
Yeah,
And is she talking about voices right there?
she is.
But yet she's sitting back with voices on Queen Bee's panel.
Right. That didn't seem to bother her. So
I can't.
right, Lisa. Yeah, she was on panel with voices.
I will also say because an autistic child is up at 3 to 4 a.m. doesn't mean they haven't slept. Waking during those hours is very common. Well, I mean, it's really none of anybody's business though. Like if her child is up or not, like we're not in her home and we're not her parents, like I say, like, if you're not paying my bills, who are you to tell me what I do,
Right.
Well,
And
regardless, like I'm the
time.
parent anyway.
It's summertime, and I tried to explain this to people the other day too. I said, you do realize that not all households are like 9 to 5 households. Some families where if they work third shift or whatever, and it's summertime. It's summertime.
Right, it's
so
summer.
Maybe they stay up later. Maybe that's their schedule. We don't know. And it's not our fucking business.
Right. Every parent's different.
Right.
Jessica says she puts her kids in bed at 9 p.m. Okay, I would never do that, but that's me. I mean, I would do it when they're like little, of course, but fucking teenagers and preteens, they're not going to bed at 9 p.m.
She really said that. She puts
yes.
Okay.
No. But she didn't use the word I put them to bed. She said my kids are in bed by 9 p.m.
Oh,
that was her words.
That's nice.
And that she goes to bed early so that she can wake up to be like, this great mother and
right.
Take them to school and stuff. Yeah, she said all that. Connie, she brings you up too, in case you didn't watch it. Voices was on Queen's panel, and it's an open panel. I tried to warn Queen Bee that Granny's not much different than Bullhorn Betty. Well, that's the thing, though. Queen Bee knows, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
I will say this very quickly, Sabrina. I see your comment. I will say that whole thing that Voices did say, I thought was gross. It was. I'm not trying to attack anybody, but I'm gonna be true to myself and my opinions. And I thought that whole thing was gross. But she can't sit there and blame Brittany and say you sit beside somebody that said this about me. But it's okay for Jessica to sit beside the same person a few nights later.
Yeah, I don't agree with it either. But you're okay with sitting back with her now, so you can't use that as an argument against Brittany.
Right.
My eyes are adjusting to new glasses, so bear with me with the comments they might make. No worries, Lonnie.
Well, let me ask you this. For anybody that sat through the entire thing over at Queen Bee, is when Jessica was up on panel with Voices, did she confront Voices over that? Did she say anything to Voices over that? Or was she too busy, quote unquote, not talking about Brittany?
I'm sure she didn't.
Yeah.
Voices is not sitting GW. She was on panel with her.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. We're not saying like Voices is in her chat and all that. We're just saying, like,
Well, I
she
mean,
was
yeah,
on panel with her.
if she's going to hold Brittany or try to demonize Brittany for sitting beside Voices, okay? If she's going to do that, then you would think at the very least, when Voices was up on panel next to Jessica, Jessica would have at least addressed what Voices said to Voices.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Not the
Exactly.
fact that, you know, Queen Bee has an open panel, anybody can go up. It's just like, don't be a hypocrite. But Voices is known. Okay.
How about Brittany's accusations that somebody called her kid's school led to my kid's school being called? I don't speak on this bitch. This is every day with her. You want to talk about being in danger? When your friend sat over there and tried to pinpoint exactly where she believes my kids to lay their head at night?
Who did that?
Nobody.
Nobody. What? It's just so aggravating that no one ever asks her for proof. They just blindly follow what she says and believes her.
Yes, because
And
she
it's
hasn't
just-
shown any proof about the whole school thing with her kid, number one. Number two, I'm shocked to find out that her kids are in school, since she told this entire community that she had to take them out of school because I was such a danger and put up cameras around her home. So I was shocked to hear that there's even an incident that happened at school. You know what I mean?
And the whole strip search thing.
Right.
Which is
she's
another
trying
lie.
to walk back.
Yep.
Yeah.
How many is that we're on, Angela? She said another lie. And she can't say that because it happened to Brittany that Brittany caused it to happen to her.
Right.
Nobody knows that because we don't even know if it.
She's very good at fear mongering and inciting hate against people.
Yes.
And trying to get her subs to whoever the target is, and trying to, get everybody to blame that one person for X, Y, and Z. And she'll change who she blames depending on who she's mad at. Because, yes, Lisa, she blamed NC for that before. She'll change who it is, fill in the blank, and she'll change it to whoever she's
that's right. She did blame. Yes, she did blame Natasha for that.
Yep.
So now she's blaming Voices for that? Is that or Brittany?
She's blaming Brittany. She wants people pissed off at Brittany and thinking Brittany's a danger. These are all the reasons why she's justified in doing all this to Brittany. Brittany's the person that's now she has a vested interest in making her subs hate and blame for a whole bunch of shit that she doesn't show proof of. And that she's blamed other people for in the past.
Yeah, her kids, I don't even know that her kids, like, I've never personally heard her kids ever even be mentioned, like, threatened, as she calls it. She's always saying, like, they threatened my kids. Like, where?
Exactly.
There's never proof of that. I had told Megan a little bit ago that I would give Gurney's Watching a chance, but she has yet to ever show proof of anything that she alleges or accuses people of. So how can I? That's all I'm saying. Like, she makes all these accusations and never shows proof. And that's been that way for years.
Mm-hmm.
Danger? You want to talk about who's putting who in danger? Your friends have doxed me. They have doxed my father. They have doxed my kid's father. You have sat there while ignorant accusations were made against me and mine. And you're in danger because I mentioned that you allow your kids, photos of your kids that were publicly on your streams. 5 a.m. offering your kid gummy bears. Yeah, she did. She sat live last night. She lies all the time. This has been going on since June of last year. Right, I'm sorry, sweetie. We're not allowed to acknowledge that, but Brittany can mention to all of you something I told her in private. She can sit there. No, it's not disgusting, Magnolia. I stand by it. I absolutely stand by it. It's not disgusting. I'll stand by it.
Magnolia said, what you said about her children is disgusting. Deflection right now looks absolutely pathetic.
Oh, good for them. That's an excellent
comment. If you were going to have the audacity to sit there and judge me as a mother and bring up my minor children, then I'm going to judge you off what you publicly allow. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not digging around for anything. This is all done right there on her own channel. You have no idea what this woman has done since June of last year. You have no idea how much this has gone on and how far it has gone. I've had her moderator sit there and exploit every single private conversation I've ever had with her.
Pause that. Wasn't it Jessica that when she predictably dumped off Amber, she made a whole video showing their private conversations? Do you remember that, Dee Dee?
Wait, say that again. I was looking at a
I
comment.
said, do you remember when Jessica predictably dumped off Amber when she was done needing her, using her?
Yeah.
And one of the first things she did was show their private conversations, made a whole video and put it up. Remember that?
When was that?
It was like right after she turned on Amber. And
Like
she
just
posted a video.
like just kind of recently.
Well, it was when she dumped her off, when she gave the signal to her subs that she was pulling support
Oh
of
yeah,
Amber.
yeah.
Okay. One of the
Yep.
first things she did was make a video and put it up showing their private conversations. And then she took it down right after it had been up for several minutes. She took it down like so that way she could pretend like it never happened. Although I have a copy of it.
I think I heard about that, but I didn't see it.
Well, I've
'cause
got
she took
it.
it down. But
that was
that's
okay.
what she's good at that. Like she'll put it up and then she takes it down, so it's okay because it never happened, right?
Right.
I hear the judgment doll. I love the damn judgment doll. I've always said I love that damn doll.
You know how many people tell me they're like, you need to bring back the judgment doll, and I'm like, I don't know if you really want me to. I would love to, but just be careful what you ask for.
Lee said, no, I don't think it was JLR's Magnolia. It was somebody with a cat picture, I think it looked like. I went back to look. Janessa says, plus I've never really gotten past all that she did to Lindsay, even after Lindsay had made peace with her for that little while.
Which is a huge mistake.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
Well, I felt bad for her. I guess I'm an idiot, right? Because she never took accountability for what she did. She made a generalized apology. And she's still lying about shit that she's claiming I did.
Still lying about that damn TikTok.
That really pisses me off. I don't care how many people get sick of me saying it. I'll say it as many times as I have to and want to because it makes me so angry because the amount of hate I got from that and threats and everything else I got from her saying that.
Yep. And she still goes with it.
I know, Lisa. I know. It's fine.
She's shown many people's messages and emails. Yeah, she has. Lisa, she has a fundraiser, or no, I think an Amazon wish list up for her daughter's birthday. So I don't know when her birthday is, if she's 18 or not. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see.
Exactly. Once again, with the racial slurs, I know, cry, this is what they do. Right? If the pictures don't exist, what pictures then? No, that was no, Magnolia. I don't know what you heard, but I think you heard incorrect. I was judging her as a mother. That's what I was.
She said, Magnolia said, judge a mother, fine. Don't comment on a child's appearance. Are you insane?
I like that person, whoever they are.
Me too.
So now we've moved the goalposts again. So now it's okay. It's okay if you judge the parenting, right? But nobody can say anything about her shoplifting when she had her kid with her, right? That's a big no-no,
right.
I guess.
Because it's old, right? So it doesn't matter.
Right. Yes. Doesn't matter. Doesn't count. I know, Lisa. And racial slurs. This is from somebody, if I remember correctly, not only called Natasha's niece a token blackie, but do you remember when she said that she and some people, she didn't name who they were, but she was going to do some testing to see how much black she had in her so that she could. Do you remember that? I have all these videos. I need to just start putting these videos back out, I think.
You need to play it. I don't know if you can screen share.
I called her Jessica Dozel or whatever. Remember that woman that turned out to be a white woman that she was pretending she was black? So
didn't she say she was going to have like a test or something done to see how much percentage of black she had in her?
She absolutely 100% did.
You need to put those back up.
I should.
Those were some funny ones.
Yeah, that's it, Lisa. Thank you. You knew who I was talking about. Yes.
Wait, let's see. Hey, Anarchy, welcome in. Malignant narcissist. She's got I think it was Pesky had a clip up one time where Granny is saying like, I think I'm a narcissist. Like she's admitting she's a narcissist. Pesky, you should put it back up.
Wow, she finally admits something. Right? I'm shocked. Wow.
I know.
I mean, it's common sense, but still, very good.
She's a succulent.
Yeah.
Did you like the thumbnail, Lisa?
Did you see the short that I put out, Lisa? Of that?
Can you play it? Can you play it here?
I can't. I'm not good with stuff like
We're
that.
not technically equipped to do all that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. But it's on my channel. If you want to go look at it at some point. It's funny.
Yeah, y'all look at it. It's really funny. She was calling Angela a succulent.
It was judging her as a mother. Nothing about her children.
It was about her children. You said they had bags
It is up
under
to
his
Brittany
eyes.
to make sure her kids are getting
And stained
It is up to
clothes.
Brittany to make sure her
Yeah.
kids are getting out and getting some sunlight. That is all up to Brittany. That has nothing to do with the child. This children can't fix that. That's up to her as a mother.
She
But she
really
has
has a lot of audacity talking about somebody else's parenting, really.
I know.
Okay? Because I don't care how much she pretends otherwise. She's still down there in the basement sniffing them dryer sheets, right? And it sounds like her mom and dad aren't done raising her. So if I were her, I'd shut the fuck up about how other people raise their kids. Just saying. Sorry, I'm on my best behavior. My bestest behavior. Just saying.
Thanks, Dave.
Talking about sunlight sitting down in the damn basement. Shut the fuck up. Anyways.
Right.
No business. Coming over here, the first thing she did was mention my minor child, and then she's a victim by how I responded? You guys have no idea what I've been dealing with Brittany.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Gossiping with the washer and dryer, Jack. Gossiping. She got so mad at me one time, Dee Dee, over that. Like, of all things, back when I was exposing her, she got really butthurt because I said that she was down there in the basement sniffing them dryer sheets, gossiping with the washer and dryer. And she got so mad at that. Of all things I've said, I was like, all right, well, whatever.
I miss what's that channel's name that had the they did videos on her a while back. They had like a washer and dryer going in the background.
I don't know which one you're talking about. There's so many now.
It
because
was
she's a piece of shit.
somebody in the chat. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I forgot her name. I think I have them on my original like videos that I did. I should go back and get those clips because they were hilarious, but she took them all down. Angela says, I need lots of sunlight as a succulent and all.
Yes.
Yeah, YouTube News or something. It was YouTube something. It was something like that. NewsTubers. Was that it?
Oh, that was a long time ago, right?
Yeah, they had her in the basement though with the washer and dryer.
Yeah, like the little animation type stuff, kind of.
Yeah, those were good videos.
They were. Those were entertaining. I always wondered what happened to them.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen them.
Hello? Did you cut out? Did I cut out? Dee Dee, where'd you go? Can you guys still hear me? Oh, shit. Dee Dee, are you still there? Can I just not hear you? I'm waiting to see comments. Okay, you hear me? Do you hear her? Because I can't hear her. Dee Dee. Oh, God. I had a nightmare about this once. From up on panel with a bunch of dead air, tried to fill it up with just. So, anyways, everybody, how's everybody doing? Oh, great. Now it's just me. Oh, God. There you are. I was like, oh, shit.
Sorry, technical difficulties.
You're fine.
Look, maybe I'll be professional one day. It's just not going to be today.
I won't be, so don't expect those promises from me.
All right, hold on. Let me get back to the video.
Okay.
I've missed some chat and everything. Sorry. James is probably like, these bitches can't ever get anything right.
Oh, he tells me that all the time. It's like, why'd you be so stupid? He's not wrong because I'm up here like, I don't know how to do that.
Sorry. Because we're not as tech savvy as you, James.
Yeah, James. But guess what I am good at? Running my fucking mouth. That's what I'm good at.
So that's what we're going to do.
Strength. Yes.
Hold on. I'm trying to get back to the video.
You're fine.
Give me one moment, y'all.
That's right, Lisa. That too. Right, Lonnie? I think you're at the part. Well, go ahead.
StreamYard has been shitty lately. Oh, that's all. I was just reading comments while I was trying to get it to it's just loading really slow.
You're fine. I guarantee you could hit any part of that video and it'll be right on a lie. You know what I mean? Like wherever you pick up on that video, it'd be some bullshit.
Some bullshit. All right, here we go. I think I got it.
About her older children, and then came and lied and said, I did it.
Oh no.
I did.
I think I need to fast forward some.
To lie and say that, I'm putting her in danger.
Did we already hear this?
Yes.
This is her. No. Those of her kids. Don't tell no lies on me, and I won't tell no truths on you.
She can't tell the truth, period. I don't know what the hell she's doing. She has no business saying that. No business at all. She's the last person that needs to be quoting that.
The last person.
And listen, this is from a stream from 4 days ago. You didn't get enough after coming over here and act like you're a victim and asking to be left alone that you go and carry on for this much longer? Again, 3 or 4 streams after this.
Do I need to go forward more?
Chats, but she just wants to be left alone?
No, it's good.
We're only 7 minutes in.
Anybody says if my son ever uploaded a video of himself twerking naked, these people would have never let me live that down.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
To go, someone's parenting is wrong. I'll tell you what, Magnolia, these people have torn me apart.
Magnolia says, commenting on a child's appearance to go at someone's parenting is wrong. What the absolute fuck?
I'm surprised they didn't get blocked already.
I know. Because usually you're not allowed to, have a different opinion or anything. You
right.
Instantly get timed out.
Yes.
These people have torn me apart from Brittany J has gone at her own kids' looks when she said her son has chink eyes. What does that even mean?
But she, again, let me just point this out. If Brittany said that, that's not okay. Okay. But again, I don't think Jessica is in any position to be commenting or judging any of that after she, again, what she called Natasha's niece, right? And the language that she has used. I don't think that she's in any position to be saying any of this, or at least not saying it without acknowledging what she herself has said.
Because she's never taken accountability for that.
I know.
She'll say that she has. She'll try to convince her people that she has, but she hasn't.
Right.
Okay, well, then go back to wherever you were, Murphy. I mean, nobody's like, I mean, you don't have to be
What are
here.
they saying? Wait, I gotta scroll up or see what they said.
I kind of dipped out at this corner of YouTube a year or so ago because it was the same thing every day. I drop in for the past couple of weeks, and these people are still doing the same shit every day. I was gone all that time and literally missed nothing. They were.
That is funny.
I mean, it's true though. It is true.
Yes.
I mean, I was gone for a while, and when I was gone and I came back though, CJ, Granny, and I think Megan was on panel and was like, you were gone all that time and you came back to the end, started right back in the drama. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? I mean, this is the drama community. What did you want me to come back, start fucking knitting a quilt or something?
Right. Well, look, Murphy said, I'm talking about Jessica. Right. It's the reason this is continuing. The reason we're commentating on it is because she can't shut the fuck up and stop lying.
Hey, Veronica. Yeah, Murphy. That's okay. Yeah. I wouldn't speak on her. And I said this the other night, I think last night. If she would stop lying, I would never go live and speak about her.
Right. We'd have nothing to talk about, but she continues to do so.
Like, they want to claim that we're so obsessed with her. No, we're just pointing out her lies because she is constantly lying, and it's really frustrating.
It is, Angela. It is. She recycles them. It's the same false accusations, just towards a different person. That's true.
That is true. And she just proved that when she said Brittany showed a picture of her house or whatever and pointed out exactly where her kids lay their heads at night. That's the same exact thing she said about Natasha.
Right.
Same phrase, like same verbiage, everything.
Yes. And Murphy, she does have friends in real life. She's got the washer and dryer, at least.
Yes, she does have that.
Yes.
And a cat that she tries to strangle with Christmas lights.
That video definitely needs to go back up for sure.
That was so funny.
For sure.
You kill me with your videos. You're so funny with them. Did she say something similar? Didn't she say the same similar about Jamie too? I'm not sure. Did she say he did that too?
I don't know. It got. If she did, then I have forgotten it in the midst of much bigger lies that she's told about James. Oh, I know, Murphy. Yes, that was the great grift for the hotel room that she got busted not staying at, right?
Yes.
She was in such danger that she left her parents and kitten behind. Remember, I made that meme where I was like, "Wah ha ha! I've doxed your kitten," and I had it smoking a cigarette with a Red Bull. She got all butthurt about that too.
But she, like 5 minutes later, TT's like, "Are you at home?" And she's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, she pauses. She goes, "Yeah," and I made that whole video about it. Yep. Yes, I have a lot of work to do. I'm just gonna have to put all this.
Didn't
back
she?
on
Yeah,
public.
didn't she like try to show a screenshot where she like got a night or whatever, a few days at the hotel, but
Yeah,
it
but
was only
she crossed out all the relevant shit that she showed, like all the shit that she
right.
would
It
need
was
to
only
show.
like if you were going to you're inquiring about one and you put in like how many people and how many nights or something. It wasn't like the actual receipt.
Right, you could book it and then turn around and cancel it. And the stuff that I remember the stuff she redacted was dumb shit. It's like, no, that's that, or the stuff she redacted was the stuff that she should have shown. The stuff she showed was like, this doesn't prove anything. It
Right.
was just
And the things she redacted wouldn't have like it wasn't like personal. Nobody could have done anything with it.
right. Yes.
I appreciate you, Dee Dee and Lindsay. I've only ever been truthful about my experiences with Granny, and she has shown my mugshot, forced me into releasing my special dance video, and lied on me as as retaliation.
I'm sorry,
I,
Sabrina.
I do. I remember all that, and I'm sorry too. But she's never gone real life, right? Like putting mugshots out, it's not real life.
Right. Sure.
Don't forget Crafton and Kim, she drove all the way to their town to pretend to get a protective order that ended up being fake because they were also putting her in danger. That she also held a fundraiser for.
I was about to say, she also raised money for that.
Do you know somebody in a comment section earlier today, which Granny also stated this, that she's only had about 3 fundraisers? One of her longtime supporters said that. Megan actually pinned it on it's like pinned on Megan's one of her comments.
I do know that under Angela, under one of your community posts, somebody left a comment and said, well, Jessica did offer to refund people for, the legal fund. And I commented and said, which one? There were several.
Right. There was definitely several.
Which one are you talking about? You have to be more specific.
Hey, I talk it. She could have printed the hotel stuff just inquiring about the cost. Yeah, I think that was a total grift.
Yes.
But I mean, I don't understand how anybody that's been with her for some time that knows her past could say that she's only had 3 fundraisers. Come on. Everybody knows that's not true.
Yeah, but they still deny it. I can't with that.
Like, I can't. Do I just need to go through and make an entire, collage of them?
Yes. I think it should be listed out. Yes.
She even had one scrolling across her screen. I seen a screenshot when I was looking through shit yesterday that said Trigger Noodle Mash Fund.
Oh, God.
And she has it scrolling across her, thing.
Yeah.
I mean, just like a few off the top of my head for take Natasha to court, take Moon to court.
Yep.
There's the Trigger Noodle Mash Fund.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so many. I can't even.
And that's not counting, again, when she would like with the TikTok thing where she incited hate, lied about me, incited hate against me, turned on the tears. I had people coming over to leave me threats saying, that the police should be called on me, CPS should be called, all this shit, while she's over there with her fake boo-hooing, racking in the money, making money off of a bunch of fucking lies.
Right.
Yeah.
It's, I don't care. Like, if you want to have fundraisers, whatever, don't lie about them. She is anarchy. She really learned all that from Natasha.
She did.
She really did. It was her plan to learn all of it and then take Natasha down and then hold the fundraisers and get all the money.
Remember when I exposed the screenshot showing where she said that she was jealous of Natasha and she felt like Natasha didn't deserve the money? She did, because she was a single mom. And she worked hard. I'm not sure at what, but worked hard. And so all that money needed to come to her.
Right. What does she consider working hard?
I have no idea. No idea.
I can't. Hey,
Hi,
YT.
TCA. Hey.
I listened to Noodle Mash and Miss P audio from the court. It's gross. Yes, Dave, that's a whole nother mess over there. It certainly was her plan. I'm listening while
Right.
laying in bed, but I want to say this. I too felt sorry for Jessica when people turned on her, and I supported her quite some time thereafter. But then I seen her participation in. I think a lot of people. I've seen her participation in bullying, crime sleuth, and I was very disappointed in her. But what made me pull my support was when she got an RO against Lycan, when in all reality they both was in the wrong for it. I can't believe it.
Yeah. It was definitely a back and forth.
Yes, there's a lot of people who have came forward and said, "Look, I don't like Lycan. I don't agree with what he's done, but what she did was not right. He didn't deserve that."
Right. Yeah, she abused the legal system.
Yeah,
And it
and
pisses me off that people, deny that.
it's the ones though. It's the ones that are denying it are the ones who are like, she's only had 3 fundraisers, or she didn't lie about cancer. It's those people.
Right.
The ones that are going to see no fault in anything that she ever does.
Yeah.
And I just can't get down like that. Like they will excuse any of her behavior.
Yes.
And I used to think Megan was pretty fair.
Yeah, I used to get along back. Off and on with Megan. I had a big falling out with her. The first time I had a big falling out with her was when she told me what a piece of shit basically I was because of the whole Britney thing. When I split from Britney, which I find hilarious now because now look at her, right? And so we were just assholes and we didn't know what we were talking about when it came to Britney. And then yeah, the stuff with Jessica and how I stood up after Jessica got that RO. And called it out for what it was, which is bullshit. And it is bullshit.
Yep. Murphy says the stuff that she said about you is wild, and that's coming from someone who wasn't even really super invested.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure was.
I'll say it again. Me and Jamie have our own stuff, but after I saw the truth in her behavior and true intentions, I was like, nope, that's BS.
Yeah, a lot of
Yes,
people were
she
like,
did
fuck
abuse it.
that. Yeah.
It's not right. And then what gets me too though is the fact that she's still allowed to run around and speak about him, and she does.
Yes.
Constantly making digs at him, and it's like you're so fearful of him, but yet you can't shut up about him.
Right. I'm sorry, but her behavior is not indicative of somebody who is fearful that is using that RO as a shield. She's running around using it as a weapon. She's running around using it to try to intimidate other creators, and trying to, threaten them, calling them third parties, trying to
100%.
silence them. She is not acting like somebody that's like, I'm relieved I got this. I'm safe now. I'm protected now. Let me go about my business now. No, she went on a whole press junket afterwards, admitted that they were not in a relationship, were never in a relationship, and played up the whole, what a poor victim she is.
Yeah. Poor
Right.
and cried, and it was disgusting.
Yeah, I agree.
Janessa says Megan VR used to be a pretty great and fair person until she fell under Granny's watch and succulent spell.
Right?
If y'all missed the little short Lindsay put out earlier, hop over to her channel really quick, watch it, and give it a thumbs up, because we can't share it because we don't have
Right.
we don't have the setup to
People
screen
will
share
find
right
their
now.
way over there, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's really funny though, and if you missed it, it's because if you don't know the joke, it's because Granny was calling Angela earlier. She's trying to call her something, but called her a succulent.
She was trying to, I guarantee she was trying to call her a succubus, and she called her a succulent instead. And all it reminded me of was the time, remember, she didn't know how to say K, Sarah, so she said, Sarah, Sarah. Remember when I made that video about that? I was like, what kind of a fucking, I can't.
I can't.
Stupidity.
There's so many words that I was looking for something specific, and she's reading a comment, and it gets to itinerary, and she's like, I know that word, And I was like, itinerary.
Right?
She didn't get it right.
No.
It I just she needs to work on her education.
Yes. All right, well, let's play some more of this.
Okay, she did it for a reason of thinking she could shut Jamie up, but she thought she could apply it to others around him too. Jokes on her. Yeah. I don't think all of her supporters actually support her. I think they just don't want to piss her off and they get kicked. That, Nikki, and I think their hate for Brittany is so strong, they just want to like talk shit about Brittany. So since Jessica's always speaking about Brittany, they just go to her.
Or hate for James, or hate for
Yeah.
me, or hate for Andrew, or hate for whoever.
Hate for whoever, they just go wherever
Yeah.
Brittany
I
is
agree.
to like talk about who they hate.
Yeah.
Hey, Retro.
Hi, Retro.
Yeah, and I would agree with that unpopular opinion. But here's the thing with that, okay? Brittany first said, first off, how do you even know that's the autistic child? With utmost respect. Let me ask you that first.
I hate how she says that with the utmost respect. Like, bitch, you give no one respect.
Right, and now she's trying to question, like, there's still a child. No matter who uploaded that
Autistic
video,
or not.
there's still a child. And why are you fixated on continuing to talk about other people's kids? That's why I think it's so rich and so funny that she tried to act like I'm the one, that I'm a danger to people's kids and I whatever with people's kids. No, bitch. That's the first thing you go to, the last thing you go to, and everything in between.
It's really weird. And
Yeah, it is.
when we were looking for that clip for the strip search thing,
Mm-hmm.
there's a part in that. This was before she did. Well, let's see. Wait, it's before. I think it was that video. It might have been a different one. But either way, it was before she did the whole like thing about talking about Brittany's kids having bags under their eyes or on the first day of school or whatever. My
Mm-hmm.
point is, in the previous video, she doesn't name them, but she's just like, when she went through this whole like thing of my kids aren't late for school, my kids do this, my kids don't have bags under their eyes, and I was like, so that's where she got that from.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Then a few days later, she comes out with Brittany's, kids have
Right.
or
Right. She's trying to, and that's how sick is that too, trying to draw like a comparison between children. Like, she's trying to act like my children and my parenting no, is superior to yours, and so is my children. My children this and my children that, and acting like there's some kind of weird competition or whatever between her kids and Brittany's
right.
kids.
She always makes these comments. Well, I'm going to get off here and go, do this with my kids or do that with, it's like, what,
Right.
if you're a great parent, personally, to me, I don't think you always have to be bragging about what you do with your kids and what you're going to do with your kids. I mean, how
Right.
many of us sit around and brag about taking our kids to go get ice cream or going outside to play ball with them? I mean, like, that's not something you have to constantly come on here and try to convince people.
Well, not only that, call me crazy here, but just because Jessica says she's doing that shit does not mean it's true.
Right.
You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
How do you even know that that's the autistic child that's up all night? Brittany has stated before that her child was having nightmares. Now all of a sudden it's because he's autistic and he's sleep insomnia. Well, I'll tell you what, unpopular opinion, and I'm going to say this as respectfully as I can.
I'll tell you what unpopular opinion said. She said, I have always liked you. You have no clue what it's like having an autistic kid who doesn't sleep. Your kids or her kids' parenting in general should not be mentioned at all.
Good.
Good for her.
As respectfully as I can. If that is the case, then log off and take care of it.
It?
Yeah, it.
If my child was in the background up till 3, 4, 5 a.m. and I'm bribing them off with gummy bears and cell phones and all the things, people would tear me apart for it. I am not commentating on anything other than what
So
she has allowed.
pause
And I
that.
haven't
Sorry,
even commentated.
sorry.
No, you're fine. You're
So
fine.
she's saying, so she's doing it out of to be vengeful and spiteful. So she's saying if it were her, people would tear her apart for it. Okay, so I'm sure there would be some people that would. Okay, let's just
Mhm.
say she's right. So if she thinks that that would be a horrific thing and that it would be wrong if people did that to her, why does she feel like it's okay for her to turn around and do it to Brittany?
Yeah, so she's again justifying it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
On any of it till now. I haven't said a word about it
Sleep somnia.
until now. And now I'm going to say it. If anybody here, if my children were up at 3, 4, 5 a.m. and I'm sitting there, bribing them with this and that, I'd be judged for it. They would tear me apart for it. Absolutely they would. But Brittany and her whole dramatic of, oh, she's being put in danger, her kids are being put in danger. No, again, Brittany.
But I think people would only do that because of the way you are, Granny, because you're always talking about somebody else's kids and parenting. I guarantee you, if you didn't speak on anybody else the way you do, nobody would have to speak on you.
But isn't she okay? Wait. So let me make sure I've got this straight. She's trying to act like, oh, Brittany's so dramatic and talking about her kids being in danger. Again, coming from Jessica, who said she had to take her children out of school because of me and put up cameras because of me. When Mandy C did dox her, which, hello, I'm sorry, I remember the first time I was doxed way back in kindergarten. Like so much shit's happened to me, like, okay, boo hoo. But she immediately went to pieces and grifted money to not stay at a hotel, but pretend she did, right?
Right?
All this, but yet she wants to talk about somebody else being dramatic about their kids being in danger. Again, get the fuck out of here.
And yes, I'm not saying that it was okay for Mandy to do that. I don't think it's right that
No, we
anybody
all
puts
said that. We all said it was not okay.
it's not okay. But you cannot sit there and claim that it's wrong for you to do it when she does it too, though. She literally put Angela's whole fucking map of her house and address and all up there and denies that.
Look, she also this is what always killed me, right? I always admitted what I did to Jessica and I passed along information I shouldn't have. And I've been apologizing and I've admitted to that literally over a year and a half now at least. Numerous times, okay? But what's funny to me is I love how she moves the goalposts because a lot of times, and I even have the clip of her saying this, where she's like, it's okay if you look up, if you pass information, as long, suddenly it's okay as long as you do it behind the scenes, right? Well, if that's the case, then the bitch shouldn't have any problem with me to begin with, right?
Right.
That takes away everything that she's whatever about me right there. That I have freely admitted to, that I have genuinely apologized for numerous times, But by her own logic, I guess it was perfectly okay to do, right?
By her logic.
So, okay.
Loves Shack Fancy says the reason her kids never bother her while she's streaming is because they know to ask grandma and grandpa because they're the responsible adults in the household. Yes. Has Granny's ever considered sending money to BJ to help buy her poor children proper clothes, vitamins, and food since she is so concerned? She's such a concerned citizen. You would think so.
I mean, at the very least, she could send her some Uber Eats.
that fucking video. That will always be one of my favorites.
I laughed so hard at that video. When Sofa left me that voice message, I couldn't even breathe. I was laughing so hard at
I
that.
literally would have died. Yeah. How does she come up with this shit? Look, Shay remembers it.
You're a fat ass, Jessica. Sorry.
Anyway, I cook dinner for my kids. I cook dinner for my kids.
Yeah. I cook dinner for my kids.
Shut up. You're a fat ass.
There she is. Like There she is. The best to this day.
We should have
The
known
best.
talking about that would bring her out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Every time I think about it, I laugh my fucking ass off.
I do too. I can't. Please put that clip back up.
I need to. James made that cartoon out of it that was fucking hilarious too.
Fuck yeah, we need that cartoon. He had her looking just like her. It was perfect.
Oh,
When they stopped using Sebastian in this case for their drama, watch their views drop 30. Well, yeah, Mike, if you go back through and look at when she did something that wasn't related to Sebastian, I think it was like, I don't know. It had like 1,000 views. I mean, she clearly can't get the views without using a missing child or dragging somebody's name.
hi, Gladys. And
And
oh,
don't, and I don't,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and I don't want anybody to twist it and be like, well, she has to use Granny's name to get views, because I don't give a fuck about the views. Like, I'm not about the numbers. She clearly
Right.
is.
I just want to say to the person that left a comment, Bratty, they said, hello everyone new to this chat. Thumbed up and subscribed. I have a 2-year-old son with autism. He struggles with sleep. Also, it's not easy. You cannot force these sweet babies to sleep. I'll let you know that I too have a child with autism. And so I understand that.
Oh, well, welcome in, Bratty. Thank you for subscribing and thumbsing the video up. It's not easy. You cannot afford. Yeah, I can't really say anything about that because I have not had experience with any. I mean, autistic kids. So
I'll tell you this
thankfully.
much. I
But
could not imagine Jessica trying to raise a child, a special needs child, a child with autism. And I don't give a shit if people want to run with that or say whatever they want to about me, okay? Because I am a parent of a special needs child, and I couldn't fucking imagine her being able to handle that.
especially being on YouTube like she is.
I'm just saying she really shouldn't be judging. She really has no idea, no fucking idea what it entails. She has no idea what she's talking about. I have a neurotypical child and I have a special needs child, and it's 2 totally different experiences. So,
Well, I give mad props to any parent who has to go through that with a special needs child, because I can only imagine. I mean, raising a child in general is already hard.
now she's going to say her son has disability. Well, she says a lot of shit, Amy, right? We're going to get to this. She brings up something else that she's, I guess, I don't know if she accused me of it. I think she accused, who did she accuse? James. I know she's accused him in the past of it. That has to do with her son's sexuality, which is also a lie. I think she has repeated it again. Do you know what I'm talking about, Dee Dee? She's trying to blame other people for saying something about her child, or speculating that her child is gay.
Yeah.
No, nobody did that. She did.
She did
fucking
that.
did.
Another lie, and another thing she never takes accountability on.
Mhm.
Angela put out that video, and in the clip of, I need to be able to, I got to get to where I can screen share so I can actually play these clips in real time.
Yeah.
Nikki says, I have 800 children and I could not tell you how many times one of them would not go to sleep or had bags, wore messed up clothes. I am not embarrassed. No actual mother would be, because it happens.
Right.
Right, but you have the pillar of the community over there who's the perfect parent judging another mother.
I'm going to say something smart ass. I'm going to say something smart ass. I can't help it. I have to say it or it's going to bother me.
Say it.
You know what? All I know is this, right? Well, maybe Brittany's kids have stains on their clothes, but I'm pretty sure their clothes weren't stolen from Kohl's. What? Did I just say that? My bad. Anyway, let's continue. Sorry.
I can't with you.
Gross. It just popped in my head. Anyways, it's fine.
Just say whatever. Amanda, she literally said she's the pillar of the community. She made this community.
Yes, she made the community all right. Yes.
Hey, fool me once.
You and your friends have doxed me. You have doxed photos of my minor children never public. You have doxed my father. You have doxed my children's father. You have doxed exactly where you think I lay my head at night, as well as every private conversation I've ever had. And you're being put in danger?
Every private conversation she's ever had.
Ever. Since the beginning of time.
And now it's where it doxed where she lays her head at night. Earlier, it was where her children.
Oh, my God.
Right, Amy? She's the biggest doxer. Hey, Gladys, Missy.
I'm not out here joining up with 10, 15 other people to go at you. I'm responding to you.
I'm sorry. What the fuck was Queen Bee's the other night? Damn it. Do you think you're invisible? You don't have an invisibility cloak on, bitch.
Oh my God.
That's what you always do. You always go around. Not only were you over there trying to sniff around for subs and sympathy, but you always tried to rope in somebody else so that, they could do your dirty work, like Nicolina with you, right? Like the atonement, the settlement, or whatever the fuck his name was, with James. And then he's done
ODN.
it with Queen Bee. So don't stand over there like you're just a strong, independent woman standing on your own and don't need to be surrounded. You're surrounded by a bunch of fucking idiots that back up every idiotic thing you say.
She went to ODN to go after, like, when she wanted to go after Lycan.
And Tiffany,
Eli. And then
Yeah.
she's turned around and talked shit about all of them.
No, I just can't stand when she acts like she's on her own. That's about as believable as her being a single mom. She might be single, right? But when you hear single mom, you think of a single mom that is struggling on their own. And I call major bullshit on that.
Major bullshit.
Yeah. She likes to make fun of people. I'll say this again. She likes to make fun of people that have needed help, like groceries or for electric bill or whatever. Well, of course she's not asking for that shit because I doubt very seriously she has any fucking bills. Okay?
Right. When I think of single mom, it's you have to worry about making sure your electric bill stays on. She has her parents, so she doesn't have to worry about that.
Not even a single mom. What I'm saying is, like, if she's living at home with her parents, I guarantee she doesn't go to bed at night worried about if she's going to have power the next day or if she's going to have enough food for the next day or any of those other fucking things when you're a grown-ass adult out in the real world have to worry about.
Right.
So while she's kicking people for that, I would much rather have more sympathy for her and much rather try to help people that need help with necessities than people that get on here and dry beg for watermelon turd boxes. Okay? That's just me, though.
I don't know about deodorant, but she did have detergent on her wish list because when I thought she was a single mom, when I truly thought she's a single mom, I sent her PayPal donation. That's how she got my name, and she doxed my full name on her live stream for anybody who doesn't know that she denies. And I also sent her, I think it was detergent. I sent her something off of her list.
Well, that detergent wasn't for her. It was for her pal, the washing machine.
But yeah. But see, being a single mom,
sorry,
I think of those things as like so I wanted to, send something that I know as a single mom.
Right, like a care package type item.
Right. It's actually a necessity versus just a want, and I thought, okay, so a single mom struggling, like I've been there, like I want to help if I can. And then I found out she's not truly a single mom. And yes, she's single mom by not being in a relationship. We get that.
I imagine it was about as you're probably about not as pissed, but about as pissed as the people that donated out of sympathy thinking that she was dying of cancer just to find out that they donated for an STD. I imagine those people are probably pissed off. I would be.
I would be.
I would be. I'd be like, wait, what?
I would be, yeah, like, can I have my money back?
Right. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't earn you some Mickey ears and a trip to Florida, damn it.
We will never forget that, Daria. Never, ever.
Sorry.
Single mom means being the only one to care for the children, pay the bills, do all the work. Single meaning no one else to help, not single as in a relationship.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, well, I have some clips I'll have to pull up for another night, but she was actually speaking on the single mom thing, and she's actually calling out Queen Bee for getting donations and things as a single mother.
Oh, really?
hmm
Interesting.
And I thought, wow, the hypocrisy here.
Yeah.
There's so much. I could literally go live every day and just debunk, but
I spent over a year putting out shit because it was so constant. You know what I mean? The lies directed at me and in general, and the stupidity that it was. Yeah, I put out a ton of content about Jessica because it was never ending. You know what I mean?
and it's
Never
still
fucking ending.
and it's still not. So when they say all we can talk about is old shit, that's not even true. There's
Right.
so much current shit too.
Yes.
It's just we're not going to forget the things that if she would just take accountability for the past things that she's done, I would stop bringing them up.
Right, but she won't. That's why I said she can't. Not only is she not taking accountability, she's not even admitting that she did it in the first place. Much less
Right.
say, "I'm my bad. I'm sorry." This is when she's denying, a good percentage of the shit ever even happened.
Exactly. So until she stops and says, you know what, I did that. I'm sorry. I've grown. I'm a better person now. Those things were in my past, whatever, however she wants to do it. Then I'm still just going to keep bringing it up. I don't give a
Right.
fuck.
Then I barely respond to you. Some of the people in Brittany's chat right now are some of the same people that I could pull up conversations of them judging Brittany for the same exact thing.
No,
Now
you
because
can't do
they don't
that.
like
You'd
me.
be showing private conversations. Remember?
Now because
And you
they
don't
like
do
me,
that,
now
right?
Right.
they're going to sit there and pretend these things are factual. Second, she left your chat full and Jess Granny. She hasn't stopped. I totally stopped watching after seeing how long and later kids were there. 3 a.m. What the F? There's no excuse for that. Thank you. I've at least 12 clips from BJ's own lives going back to when she first left her shared channel with Mail because of BJ yelling and swearing at her kids and the times they're not in bed and homophobic boyfriend. Yeah, my daughter was. See, here we go. Let's talk about that. I'm so glad you said this. Brittany's children are being put in danger, but these people, like this person right here, passed around a photo of my daughter
Here we go.
on her TikTok of her wearing a bathing suit.
I want to
At
see
the age
some
of
kind of proof
13,
of that
and
because that's a fucking lie. I've never. She has repeated that, and she's changed. I guess who she blames for that, but
Right.
I have never. Now wait. I did hear. Isn't this where it stems from? Where she accused Natasha of calling her daughter a whore, and it never happened,
Saying
right?
that she was propped up like a whore. And for some reason, I don't know why, I found a clip. I had clipped that part and didn't know that I had like a clip on my phone of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went live that day and said, let's find out, like if Natasha really said that your daughter was propped up like a whore, because so many people said they heard her say
Yeah.
that.
Yes, I
And then
remember.
once I put out the proof, they were like, oh, well, Natasha said it on a, she's talked about her daughter more than once. So it was a different live.
Yeah.
Just like, what was it the other day? Something Angela might remember. Yeah, this again, YT. Oh, saying something that she's only had like one fundraiser for Florida. And then when Angela posted the second one for Florida, then it went to, oh, she had two.
Yeah, they moved the goalposts.
Moving the goalpost when they're proven to be
That's
wrong.
why I went live last night when it suddenly, I was bringing up examples. I was like, no, oh, Lindsay, no, now you can't bring up anything from over a year ago. You know what I mean? I was like, well, same back to you then. So let's talk about shit that's currently happening, like that fucking bogus RO that she got. You want to talk about that? Because
You
that's
had
happened in the
some
past
bitches
year.
triggered last night. You really did. You had
You know
them
what's funny
so
about
mad.
it is I've heard that AT wrote, several novels of War and Peace or whatever the fuck she did. I have yet to read any of it.
Girl,
That honestly, I have not read
when I
a
was told
single
about
word of it.
those, I was told to go look, and I went and looked, and I have never seen comments so long in my life.
I kind of feel bad sometimes because I'm like, man, it sounds like they put a lot of effort, you know what I mean? And at least a lot of time into it. I wonder if they realize that, 99% of the time, I don't even,
I
like,
don't
even when
read
I come into a
those.
chat and I say something, I bounce like right afterwards. I don't even stick around most of the time to see whatever. So I wonder if they realize that they're wasting a lot of time and energy.
I don't think she does. I know, I mean, she had to have been super triggered to make, she made multiple comments that were extremely, extremely longer. I mean, you already know how long her comments normally are. That's why she's put her novel like in her name. But these were exceptionally long. Like I was like, holy shit, I can't even. Like I can't. I think people just scroll and they just go ahead and click like to make, like the simps over there, they just like it. I guarantee you no one reads that shit.
I know I certainly
Yeah,
haven't.
I bet your ass
So
granny ain't sitting there reading all that. She's
more
probably
more
annoyed
power
with
to
it.
you, AT. I'm sure it was a classic, but sorry,
She's
but
probably like, fuck.
I mean, can I get that on audiobook or something so I can at least,
I know. I was like, where's that damn AI thing when you need it
right?
to like give me a summary?
Yeah, something, because I promise you I can't. Look, Angela said Natasha lectured her, talking about, Jessica, lectured her for allowing her daughter to post provocative photos on social media. Natasha explained there was a public picture of her daughter in a bikini, but didn't show it. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It was rooted in that, but Jessica took that, like as she is has a habit of doing. She took that, and then it was, Natasha, whatever, daughter a whore, to now everybody's passing on a picture of her daughter in a bikini and talking about her body, and the people that are doing this, it's always they and them. Do you see what I'm saying? And it all
Right.
stems from that,
What is it
which
called
which
when
we've all admitted to. We've all been like, yeah, we remember when Natasha did that, but the rest of it's bullshit.
what is it called? I just read about it or heard about something and I heard about it the other day. I can't remember. What is it called when somebody says something so many times that people start to believe it? There's like a name for it, I think. I forget what it's called. But that's what happened with that whole like Natasha called my daughter a whore thing. She was like, people are sending me clips of it. And then she went on German ladies panel and doubled down that she has the clip. And she's like, well, play it. And she's like, I can't play it. I'm on my phone right now.
Uh-huh.
That
And
clip is still up.
this is why, in my opinion, it's so important to say we're not going to rewrite history. If people want to support people, make your adults, make your own decisions, right? But what we're not going to do is we're not going to gaslight this community into thinking something was said or something happened that simply did not. Okay, we're not going to rewrite history. And also, to back up what you just said, Dee Dee, to prove, to add whatever to it, is like that comment over at Queen Bee's last night where somebody was like, yeah, and I don't worry, I believe you, Jess. I know you had cancer. And I'm like, these people still think she had cancer. That should show you, because it's been whatever said so many times that there are still people in this community that honestly believe she actually had cancer. Forget the if she's lying about it or not part, okay? There's people that still believe that she actually had cancer because it's been
Mm-hmm.
said over and over.
Said so many times that they just believe it. There's a name for that. Somebody in the comments may
I
know
see
it.
Well, I was talking about this person. What
Oh,
do you mean? You're gonna have to be more specific. What do you mean talking to my ex? What is in
well,
relation to what?
well, their first comment said, but
Oh,
it's
I have to
not going
scroll
to
up.
change the mind of those who support her. The people who came are the ones who already dislike her or know her. No.
I don't know. I think she's kind of worried about all those people that she's over there trying to tragedy pimp, and get in good with. She's real worried about people finding out all the
She,
stuff that she's been lying about.
I will have to get these screenshots and do another live, but she lied recently about striking my channel and about me putting clips. She said there were full streams of hers that I just played. And I literally put them over on Rumble. One was like a
Mhm.
28-second clip or something. It was when she's like calling herself a tragedy pimp, right? She struck that
Right.
because she didn't want people to hear that. She was making money off Quentin Simon. There were some people who I think that kind of were like, okay, she's not being truthful. I'll get
Right.
all those comments and show y'all on my next stream. It just takes a little bit of like preparing to get that ready.
Right. How the fuck, with all due respect, Chun-Li, how the fuck do you know what Queen cares about and what she doesn't care about? Right? And why do you assume that we're so invested in what Queen Bee cares about? We're over here doing our own commentary because we want to. I'm not on here trying to sell any kind of like I went live with Dee Dee because I'm hoping Queen Bee turns on Jessica. That's not I don't care.
Right. Nobody's even talking about her.
Right. Yeah. High unpopular opinion.
Hey, everybody, I'm behind in chat, but you're 100% right about having a typical kid and a special needs child. It is different. It's a totally different experience. That's why I told her she has no clue. Well, I'm glad you spoke up. You probably got blocked after that, but I appreciate you having, the courage to actually call her out, because a lot of people are scared, and I truly believe a lot of people are scared because they don't want the backlash and the attention from her, because she will go live, and if she has any personal information or anything about you, she will release it.
Chun-Li, my live stream I did last night was not for have anything to do with Queen Bee herself. It was more of I can't believe Jessica of all people climbed up on this panel to say anything about Brittany, all things considered, and here's why. Did you see my live stream? It was also to address what's her face? Just another troll and Megan.
Yeah, it wasn't like an actual live in response to Queen Bee.
Yeah.
Oh, well, imagine that. It's called watermelon brainwashing. Hey, all you succulents.
I don't think this person understands.
Oh,
They're
okay.
still hung up on what
Chronicles.
Queen thinks.
Chronicles
Like
is the one I was talking about. She has the video proving. She was all up in Granny was all up in her, Chronicles comment section a couple months ago, lying her ass off to her, saying that she struck me because I was playing actual videos of her, and it was literally clips, like small little 20-30 second clips.
This person's hilarious. Okay, so number one, then you're admitting you didn't watch my entire live stream, and it's so boring that now you've come over to where I'm on panel again and have watched me over here, right? Just admit you're a fan. It's okay.
Who
It's
is this,
okay. I
Megan?
promise.
Is it Megan?
I don't know, but it's okay to admit that. It's fine.
Okay, but we don't care if she thinks we don't care if she's not worried about what happened a year ago. Some people are, because it shows a pattern, okay?
Right.
That's the reason. If again, if you missed what we said a little bit ago, if Granny would stop lying and take accountability, we would stop talking about things that she's done in the past, okay? We would stop bringing them up, period.
Right.
It's the fact that she is still lying about those things. So we are going to continue to point them out, whether it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. I don't care. It's still lying. Just because time has passed doesn't make the lie any less of a lie.
Daria, you cracked me up.
If that's the case, let's just all start lying, right? And then in 2 years, it'll just be like, oh,
right.
It's not a lie anymore because 2 years has passed. It's whatever.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, it
I
doesn't
don't
just
care.
fall off your like a fucking ticket falls off your fucking license.
Right, it doesn't just fall off your fucking like history. Like, it's still a lie.
Well, Chun-Li, how about you do us a favor and yawn and tune out of this live stream? That would be perfectly acceptable. I would be fine with that. That would be great.
Yeah, that's all they can say is that we talk obsessively. Like,
I
come
know.
with something new. If that's all we talk about, then that's all y'all talk about. Like, find something else to say about us, because that's all
Right.
y'all say.
Right. They said they yawned and tuned out of my live stream, so I'm hoping that they repeat that over here tonight. They yawn and tune out of this. So,
Yeah, Daria. Yeah, it's clearly an alt.
all right. Well, let's keep
Chronicle
going.
says yes. I will upload all your clips. Yeah, she was. Grant, I'm telling you, and then other people were in Chronicle's comments trying to turn it on to bring Lycan into it, and they're like, look, this isn't about any of that, or it's like Chronicles was literally just trying to point out the fact that Granny was there lying about the clips.
Right.
That's all that they were trying to prove. And then you got, Granny Simps coming up in there talking about, well, Dee Dee's obsessed with her and liking, and it's like, none of that is relevant to the current topic, what she's trying to prove. Yeah, Granny was talking about someone else that she never watches again today. Not only that, but after she got off of one panel talking about Brittany that she never speaks about, she was in the chat and then went to another chat talking about Brittany, who she never talks about. And that was the only two that I've seen. So I can imagine that there was plenty more because...
Right. Kind of like after she got that RO and she went on that press junket, not talking about James from here to there to there to there to there, but yeah, but he's the problem. But she went and she couldn't shut up about him.
They did try to attack you. They did. But I seen you put them in their place. But that just shows you right there, though, Chronicles, just what the most simple things that she lies about. And this has been a thing for years. And she claims she's changed, but she hasn't.
Right.
How about Granny's watching, not obsessed with other creators and start so much shit daily? She repeats lies year after year. Okay, Limsey.
I'm sorry, Daria. I'm sorry.
Okay, so there's, just like I said earlier, someone who doesn't like Lycan, but they can admit that she was obsessed with him and probably wrong for getting... What kind of man?
What kind of man?
Yous all are just jealous of me, okay? I can't. Hey, Mel.
Hey, Mel. How are you, Mel?
All right, we're never going to make it through this.
All right, yeah.
Her being a whore. Do you see this comment right here?
Okay, let me read y'all the comment, though, so you know the context. It says, your daughter was whoring around on TikTok. NC pointed that out. Then we have your gay son, who knew who NC was, not to mention you've drugged them along on your crime sprees. Okay, and this person isn't calling her daughter a whore or saying her son is gay. They're pointing out the fact that that's what Granny has said, claims that's been made about her children that
But
were
do
a
you even
lie.
recognize the name of the person that said it? I mean, you don't have to say it out loud, but I'm just saying.
No, I'll say it. It's a honey bun, and it says honey bun heaven, or no, honey bun Henson.
Okay, never fucking heard of them.
Yeah, never heard
Right.
them.
Okay, just wanted to, yeah.
But she's they're clearly a troll, and she's going to entertain it because it puts her in the victim seat.
Do you know how many times, like, I found out that she and Angela, I'll just tell you since you're in here. Do you know how many trolls I got accused of being over, like, in Jessica's chats back when you and Jessica were pals, and it never, not even one time, was me? Not even one time. Like, I get these clips, I'm like, what the fuck? Why, because I've got clips of her going, and Lindsay, blah, 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 because she get mad and like pin a comment. I'm like, that's not me. Like, it happened, all the time. And it not a single time was me. Not once.
Not once.
Nope.
How,
I like to take credit for my bullshit.
Everybody's succulents is like anything now. We're just a bunch of jealous succulents.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. This person, I guess they're just trolling. Like, I don't know.
Have your gay son? This is what these people have done to me and mine, and this is what Brittany participates with.
Here come the fake
She's
tears.
a victim? A 18-year-old girl's a whore and a 10-year-old boy's gay?
Notice
so
her little
glad you
fake
showed your
quivering
ass.
voice there.
Yeah.
Because this is exactly what Brittany participates in. Yep, this right here just proves it. It's exactly what I'm saying. Brittany sits over there with people who have passed around my minor's social media. Why are you looking up my minor's social media?
Did she not share it?
She showed the entire. She played the entire TikTok. I still have the video from it. She held it up to her screen and played the entire TikTok. What I showed in my video was a screenshot, fully redacted, never played the TikTok. You couldn't see the username, couldn't see shit. No picture, no nothing. And she played her own daughter's TikTok.
And she also shared her own son's gaming channel and blamed you and Natasha for sharing it. I have that clip.
Yep.
I put it up, but I had to hide it because she was going around striking me for everything.
I'll do you one further. Not only did she blame me and Natasha for that after she shared it, okay? But when I found out that I was being blamed for it and I brought it up during one of my live streams, she then turned around and told her subs that I was over there talking about her son. Do you see the twisting of shit there?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see how fucked up that is?
He went on her channel and pinned his own gaming channel on her profile, like on her page. So when you went to her YouTube channel, it's like a recommend, however you pin a channel there. And she circled it and screenshot it and shared it to her page and asked everybody to go sub to it.
Yes.
And then, I don't know how long later, like days later, then she came on crying about it because now she has to constantly watch his channel because of the trolls.
Yeah, and she blamed me. And then when I brought and addressed it and was like, what the fuck? And said exactly what you just said, I'm sorry, no, she's the one that shared that channel out. I don't give any shits about any kind of gaming channel, anything like that. Then on top of that, I got accused of, see, Lindsay's over there right now talking about my son. No, I'm just defending myself from your fucking lies.
I literally can't.
Yeah.
I actually, I probably could put that one back up. I could probably put it back up, right?
What?
That one where she's like calling you out for sharing her son's gaming channel, but she actually did. And I was nice and redacted it. Like, I didn't share it. She didn't redact it at all.
Okay. What are you talking about, Chun? Oh, I can't. I'm not even going to get... Which community post? I've made several community posts. What year? When, about what? I thought you would have fallen asleep by now. I am talking. You should fall asleep. It's okay.
Do you English?
Right, Lisa? Thank you. Thank you. You do know you're muted, right, Dee Dee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Lindsay didn't see the entire live.
Thank you. I rarely do, by the way.
Willow, she's been saying that at the beginning, she said that, or no, she blamed Brittany, I think. But she's now blaming Brittany that Brittany posted pictures of her kid's bedroom window and where they lay their head at night. But if you remember, she used to blame Natasha for that.
Okay, I get what you're saying. All right, Chun-Li. So then you need to, I urge you, if you're trying to say that I made a community post posting her son's link to his gaming channel, if that's what you're accusing me of, prove it. Because that's bullshit. I urge you to prove it. Put it out for everybody to see. Hell, I'll share it myself. I'll share the proof myself. Send it to me. I'll fucking post it, but it doesn't exist. That's a fucking lie, if that's what you're trying to say.
You made a community post asking for the link. No,
Now, I'm not sure that's what they're trying to say, but I'm taking that comment with this one. They said, no, what happened? I remember GW did share the link in her community post. So
Yes, she did.
now I could be wrong.
Then later, Lindsay asked about Granny's watching sharing it herself and then made a community post asking for it.
I never asked for her son's gaming channel link.
Why
Like I
would
said,
she do that?
right. Does anybody else here have this mass delusion that this person is suffering from? Because I promise you, I've been accused of a lot of shit, and I've done my fair share of shit that I'll admit to. Okay.
Right, Robbie.
that's
Delorean wouldn't
bullshit.
do that. She wouldn't do
Thank you,
that.
Robbie. Yeah.
And why would she even need to do that when Jessica literally posted a screenshot of the whole name of the channel and everything?
Oh, now I may have asked for proof. Well, which one is it, Chun-Li? You seem to know.
Lindsay asked for the link of the video of Granny saying about it.
Talking about proof, right? Dragonfly wings. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they
I never
mean.
asked though for the link to his fucking channel or shared a link to his channel.
That she did,
Thank
Lisa.
you, Lisa.
She'll
Yeah.
still lie about that, though. She'll lie about it.
Oh, really? Unpopular opinion? I didn't know that. That's funny.
Chronicles, she does claim that this is her business. She said that on a live not long ago. She said, this is my business. I can't. Right, Lisa?
Okay, Sabrina.
She wanted adults in this drama community to follow him at 10 years old. I know. And then complained about it because obviously there's going to be trolls. It's the fucking drama community.
That can't be because she's criticizing what time, Brittany puts her children to bed. So I can't imagine she would be sharing a 10-year-old's link to a bunch of people, in this community since she's a superior parent and all. That's crazy. Right? That's just nuts. I can't imagine that. Thank you, fool me once. Exactly.
As for the photo taken of her kid's window, that and her car damage were first blamed on NC people. I think a sub lived near. She also blamed Sabrina. She also blamed the car thing. Let me not say that for certain that she fully blamed it on Misfit Jenny, but she insinuated because she, I believe, stated that she was in Pennsylvania, and she, insinuated because she lived near her that because Wog was calling her out there for a while too. So of course Misfit Jenny was going to be the blame.
Right, Dragonfly Wing. She advertised it on a live, denied she did it. Same bullshit she always does. Yep. Are you still there, Dee Dee? Okay, she's muted.
Yeah,
okay.
I am.
All right.
This is ghetto because
I know, Angela. I feel like somebody's trying to distract us too.
This is ghetto because I can't screen share, but Granny suffers from delusional thoughts, unfortunately. I know. Okay, so let's get back to it.
I'm glad they commented. It's just a perfect example. She is at every single live stream where they mention you. Her and Dee Dee are two of the creepiest, obsessed people I've come across.
Me and you were creepy and obsessed, Lindsay.
Oh, shit. I'm going to lose sleep over that tonight. I'm already crying.
Yeah. A 13-year-old girl wearing
that was Tiffany that said that, by the way.
Oh, well, if Tiffany said it, I'm just absolutely fucking devastated because you know how much I value her opinion.
They're like two peas in a pod, though. They both fake cancer, so they go well together.
Right?
I can't. It must be why they get along so well.
Yeah. Brittany's being put in danger. Because I'm so tired of her lying, Chloe. I'm so tired of her lying.
Chloe says, why even address her or the drama? Ignore and don't engage. Please, your channel was going somewhere and this drama will deter you from new subscribers. Just what your detractors wanted.
Well, let me ask you this, Dee Dee. So if Jessica's saying, I'm doing this because I'm just so tired of Brittany lying, right? And everybody's like, oh, sure, we can understand that, right? So then why the fuck do you have a problem with me and Dee Dee up here saying, we're so fucking tired of you lying, Jessica? But no, we get called obsessed instead. Funny how that works, huh?
We get caught obsessed and she denies ever talking about Brittany.
Right.
It's the hypocrisy for me.
Yeah.
But AT, Megan, Granny, we know you're listening, okay? We will stop speaking on you and making videos, posts, comments, whatever, if you will just take accountability and stop lying. That should prove to you that we're not obsessed. We're just calling out your bullshit. Didn't she used to always say that she's just using NC's words against her? So that's literally all we're doing to you.
Yep.
They are both succulents.
Brittany acting like she's not participating in this big gang of these people. One who I got a PFA against. Whether you agree or not, the judge agreed. It was enough for me to get a protection.
Oh, now it's a
order from this
gang.
guy.
It's a gang.
I can't.
Then decides to befriend him, right? She didn't like him prior to that.
Stop that right there.
Okay.
Brittany used to be friends with James. Remember way back when? Do you remember that? Everybody remember that? So for her to act like, oh, and it's only because now of this PF, that I got this restraining order, and now Brittany, whatever. And Brittany might very well have whatever intentions. I don't know. But factually speaking, Brittany and James used to be friends prior to all of this a long time ago.
And factually speaking, after all of the things that she's claiming he did to her, she forgave him and went back to his chat.
Yeah.
But now claims it was only to get him to stop talking about me.
Right. It wasn't to hide behind him because she was scared of TT who was coming after her.
Right. Granny goes to where she feels safe.
I still think that's hilarious to me.
Like she
took
has
out a
backup.
fucking restraining order against the one person in this community she ran to for protection. So there you have it,
The hypocrisy. So Brittany and no, they're not working together, to my knowledge.
Gladys, I'll tell you, because you should go look on my channel. I put a short up. It's of Jessica, and she called Angela a succulent. What she meant to say was a succubus, but Jessica's a fucking idiot, and she said succulent instead. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. You're holding Angela. Look at that. Oh, shit.
It's you, Angela. Look. I can't. Did she say gang or game?
Not like she said gang. She's trying to make it out like now anybody that might whatever with James, I guess we're all the third party gang. There's a gang of us.
Oh, yeah.
If we point out her fucking dumb fuckery, we're the grammar gang. If we go over to support James, we're the I don't know what. It's so fucking stupid.
Watermelon words for the win. That's a cute succulent. Yeah, it's fake. I would kill it.
I'm sorry. I hate to stop this again, but Chronicles of the Shady, that's weird, right? Because she denies that she ever RP'd him.
I swear, were her people not in chat just a few nights ago saying she didn't even give that picture out. They got it from the internet.
Yeah. Yeah. She denies she even did that now. Mm-hmm.
I can't. But what? Okay. She called her out for going at the glare. She said James forgave her, and they were good. Well, and they were good until I guess she I don't know. I wasn't here, so I don't know why they like forgave each other and then what happened there. I missed that whole like series.
Lucky.
I know. I was like, I should have just stayed away.
You don't have to brag about it.
I should
Shit.
have just stayed away. Yeah, because he sent it out to everyone for Christmas.
Right.
But that's not, that's not endangering me. Two different channels yesterday. Two different channels.
Two different channels because AT, the novel writer, says BJ takes every opportunity to go at Jessica yesterday. Was a perfect example. Two different channels yesterday. She was running her mouth about Jessica. Channels most people don't know. Well, weren't you doing that today, Granny? You were over on Cotton Candy's panel, and then you went over to Kathy P's and was running your mouth there too.
I'm sorry. Wait. She was over at Cotton Candy's.
Yeah, on her panel.
What's interesting about that, right, is while she's up here telling everybody that Brittany's only whatever with James because, I guess because of Jessica and Brittany's beef, and that's why no reason, blah, 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 and that's why she supports James now. Well, I find it very funny, of all people, that Jessica would go to that Cotton Candy person because when that whole thing happened with Brittany, where her child accidentally uploaded that video, it was Tiffany and it was Cotton Candy that were making insinuations that perhaps there was some kind of sinister sexual stuff going on in the household.
Well,
So,
Cotton Candy reposted it.
well, there you have it. So it's kind of funny that Jessica will find herself over at these people. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall her being real buddy with this person before.
Because Granny was asking her today, what was the video titled that when Brittany uploaded it? Like, what was, I believe she was asking, like, what was the title of the video that was accidentally uploaded?
Mm-hmm.
And Cotton Candy said she deleted it. She couldn't remember.
Right.
Like
Why
she
is
said,
Jessica why does
fully
Jessica
deleted
want
it.
to see that video? That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like she loves to talk about children or anything.
Right.
Does she not realize what abuse is to our ears listening to her speak and completely butcher the English language? No one is enjoying her verbal abuse of our intelligence. I know, darling Nikki, it's hard to listen to.
Exactly, Miss Katrina, because she doesn't want this to stop because she is the harasser. She is the aggressor. She does this to me every single day. And that was my whole point, Voodoo. Is if you think you can sit there and judge other people's parenting. Did you guys hear her boyfriend? Because it's not her husband. I don't care. Glad you finally admit it. Do you hear her boyfriend telling everybody I have absolutely nothing to offer my kids? Why does that guy even know anything about me? And who does he think he is to know anything about me or my kids?
Well, I mean, you're a public figure, right? Like,
Plus,
people know what you share.
so
People know what you share.
she said, or he said, that she has nothing to offer. So that warrants threatening to post those children's pictures,
Mm-hmm.
describing what they look like in said pictures, right? And notice how she's always the one being harassed, but never the harasser.
Never.
Yeah. I'm just saying, that's funny to me.
And she also recently claimed that she didn't even know his name. And then there's a video prior to that where she calls him by his name. So there's another lie. She pretends like she knows nothing about him. You know, she background checks everyone. And she's like, I don't even know Brittany's last name. I don't even know where Brittany lives.
Oh, I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lisa, I'll say this. You said she's the aggressor and everything. At the very least, it's back and forth. You understand? There's no like some big imbalance of whatever here. Like she's the poor victim and this person. No, it's definitely tit for tat at the very least. At the very least.
Yeah, same to you.
Let's play it well. And it is exhausting. I'm working on it. The funny thing.
Oh, she's working on it because somebody said, "Can you get a shut the fuck up order on her or a restraining order?" And she's working on it.
So she's admitting that she takes us out trying to silence people. That's good.
Right. You can't sit there and continue to go at people and give them a response and then claim they're harassing and stalking you. Doesn't work that way. Brittany hasn't, to my knowledge, threatened her. She just gives her opinion, and I mean, like her or not, I don't think anything she's done would warrant
Right,
a restraining
Angela?
order.
Yeah.
Well, Murphy, that's the thing. She says she does, but she does not. She does not. She tells everybody else to log off.
I don't even know where Brittany lives. But I'm such a big bad
Oh,
bully
there
of
she
hers,
is.
right?
She doesn't know where she lives.
I know, Alicia, but I'm tired. I'm so tired of being fucking demonized for the very few times that I actually respond.
The very few
times.
Yeah.
The last time I was live, I showed multiple live streams that she's done over the last several months of Brittany, as the thumbnail.
Mhm.
That's not including just in other live streams because she's always making digs at her or, anybody. And then she goes on Juror's panel. She goes on Megan's panel.
Yeah.
Now Cotton Candy.
Well, notice how she
Kathy.
minimizes. She's like the very few times for her, she minimizes her own shit while maximizing everybody else's.
Mhm.
She exaggerates everybody else's shit while minimizing her own.
Few times, right.
I know, Robbie.
How many of you could just go by and ignore this daily gang up on you? Every single day. How many people could ignore that?
There's a lot of creators that ignore it.
But with your generous donations, I will persevere.
Yeah. Do you see how many trolls somebody like JLR gets? Do you ever hear him respond like this? Just saying, like, he gets a lot of trolls. Granny is very lucky that she don't act like a Karen outside. That would, and maybe she does. Who knows?
You know what Brittany won't tell you? This is what she'll never tell you. Brittany will never tell you all that she participated in the ugliest summer ever had. And I mean horrible.
God.
It was to the point where if it wasn't for my family and my friends, I wouldn't even be here now.
Oh, here we go.
Every day.
The emotional manipulation.
Oh my God. So she's acting like Brittany was going to drive her to do self-harm.
And not just that, yet participate. She's one of many characters, right? That, yeah. The summer of saltiness or whatever. Her fucking just, I can't. It's emotional manipulation, and it's acting like, and the summer I survived, and with your generous donations, perhaps I can log in again tomorrow. I can't.
I can't either. Murphy, she'll never get 7K a month, right?
Right,
Well,
Lisa.
Y'all seen the screenshot Angela posted earlier about her bragging about getting, shoots up to like $800 or something in just a few hours.
Yeah.
When she was taking Crafton and Kim to court, that never happened. Funny how Jessica went on Cotton Candy's panel after KK and Brittany had their falling out.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Have you ever seen her on her panel any other time? Just saying.
Well, that's again, it's the being a hypocrite for me, because if she's gonna complain about Brittany, whatever, with James, and like I said, Brittany might have nefarious reasons for wanting to buddy up to James. I'm not even gonna deny that. But what I'm saying is, Jessica she does the same shit.
Same
The
shit.
same shit.
But pretends that she doesn't.
Right.
It was my daughter's a whore being gangbanged by men. It was my son is gay. He's a little boy. He doesn't even have a sexuality.
You said he was, or that you
Wait.
thought he was. Oh, I can't even.
She's saying your daughter gangbanged by men. Gee, I hope nobody says for your daughter to use Vagisil because they were SA'd.
Yeah,
Take a
it
real
would.
piece of shit to say something like
It would be
that.
terrible if somebody said that about a child.
Yeah, awful.
I wish I could screen share and play Angela's video right now, where she literally said, "I think my son might be gay," or however did. She not say that? Like,
I remember that. And I remember how she twisted it around and she was trying to blame James for saying stuff he never said.
yeah, she was like, he's showing very feminine traits, and he wanted to wear a
Yeah.
pink dress.
Yes. She said all that.
She said it all, and then she turned around and blamed Lycan.
I know.
And now she's just throwing it out that that's what they do, because everybody's lumped together as they.
Yep.
Yeah, she said something about he wanted to wear a Batman and a pink dress, so she let him wear both, something, and she questioned his sexuality. Yeah, 100%.
Right, Lisa, because she was accused of being homophobic. That's kind of like, again, right? Again, it's just like when I exposed her with the diaries, and that, I know it's a big coincidence, right? That as soon as she was busted about those diaries is when she said she had cancer. So then if anybody said anything to her, you're attacking a woman with cancer and you're a piece of shit. See how that works? And it also deflected off of what she did with that diary. Notice how she blames Natasha for that diary and James for that diary, but not herself.
And even her closest people,
yeah,
says, well, Lycan read them out. It's always,
yep.
well, Lycan read them out. Never, well, who sent them to him and wanted him to read them out?
She had the audacity to say, I never knew he would do that with them. Bullshit. I made a bit. Bullshit.
Bullshit. She knew exactly what she was doing.
Yeah.
Chronicle says, I lost my 12-year-old niece that way. She can fuck all the way off. I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry for your loss.
That is unimaginable. So sad. And hey, Amber, and yeah, she's had so many fundraisers that she's never followed through with, taking people
Lisa,
to court for.
Yes, Lisa said he said he was going to, and she said, as you should. She also said something about going to Florida, like she was going to confront Natasha. And then right after that, she said, and fuck Lindsay too.
And she said, I'll fly to Florida, fuck her.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what Lycan said. And she said something like, because I'll kill her. And he's like, well, she'll die of diabetes soon anyways, or whatever. You know, he's being
Lycan. By all means, put the RO against James.
Right. But she literally said, I'll fly to Florida, and said something, and because I'll kill her, with a question mark. He has all those.
Oh, I know he does.
She was offering him all sorts of stuff on NC, including her dad's.
I have the video. I'm the one that, yeah, I've got the video. She goes, I've got her dad's, obituary. I've got that. I've got this. I got that. You can have it all. And then she has the gall to turn around. Again, it's the audacity. At least say, yeah, I did that. And then we would have moved past it, right? James took accountability. Okay.
But he apologized so many times.
Yeah, I didn't know he was going to do that with it.
He actually went on panel with Natasha and directly apologized to her.
Yeah.
And I gave him a little bit more grace because he doesn't have kids, so he may not have seen, this is just my opinion, he may not have seen in the moment the real effect that it would have on somebody, because he's not a parent.
We also took the fall for Jessica at first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she was saying that she got it from like an anonymous email or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was protecting her.
Yeah, he was. And then about the time that she blamed Jax, right? Because he was a former mod of Natasha's, is when that whistleblower came to me, and I'm like, oh, fuck this. And she knows. She's sitting back watching people that she knows are innocent that didn't do this. She knows better. And so that's why I exposed her. I was like, no, that's not at all what happened. And you absolutely did this.
I can't.
No.
It was throwing my father's name up on the screen and doxing him.
Oh my God, do you hear her?
Endless. Granny faked cancer from the same people who went through it with me.
Because you did. You did
Yeah.
fake it.
I don't think we could stress that enough. You did.
No, but it pisses AT off, so I'm going to keep saying it.
Oh yeah, she not just faked
He was-
cancer.
that's
She
what
faked
he was
having
bitches-
full blown cancer. Let
Yeah,
me throw
full
that in there
blown,
too.
full blown. And made it fun to go to Florida to take her kids on one last vacation.
The final destination vacation. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then didn't even take her kids on vacation at all. Used the money and spent it on a fake tooth that she was insecure about.
Yeah.
Or a missing tooth.
Done to me. Accusations that I masturbate in bed with my son.
Voices.
Yeah, take that up with Voices and the person you sat up on panel next to the other day.
I couldn't even go fucking live.
Voices addressed that in my last live that she was in when Jessica brought that up because, she never brings up old shit. Like, we're the only ones who brings up old shit.
Right.
But she brought that up in that live as well. And Voices addressed it and said she was only repeating what Natasha said. I can't remember that. Like, I don't remember that either way.
Either way, you would think if Jessica's crying and boohooing to her sub saying they said this and they said that, right? That if she feels that strongly about it and she's that upset about it, that when she climbed up on a panel that included Voices, I would think that she would, virtually whatever, turn to Voices and say something directly and confront her about it. Not sit up there and rub shoulders with her because they're hate bonding or whatever about Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
You would think.
You would think. That's the thing that makes Jess so stupid. All of this shit is documented, and we periodically have to pull out the proof to debunk her lies. She could keep her audience if she'd shut the fuck up about all of this. That's the thing. I would not be having to do this live right now if she wouldn't keep lying. But she's just. Are these problems? She created them. WTF, and then bring up. Hell no. Yeah, Voices is good now with her, right? Exactly.
I'll show you who the fuck Brittany really is. So sick of people just not even knowing anything and going off her and her endless lying.
That's what we're tired of.
Should I have said what I said?
With you.
No, I shouldn't have. But the bitch was over.
Jess, can you play the video of her and the cat because she's trying to deny that? I've seen one video and the video I've seen, Brittany did not kick the cat. Has anybody seen her actually kick a cat? And if so, can you point me to, because I like to see the proof for
Didn't
myself.
Jessica also rescue a kitten once upon a time?
She did. She rescued the kitten, collected funds for it, took it to the vet, and then came back out and was like, yeah, I had to have it euthanized.
Again, I thought that sounded familiar. So again, I'm sitting here like, okay, and whatever with Brittany, and if she did, then obviously that's problematic. But isn't this coming from somebody that also happened to find themselves in the company of a stray cat, a kitten, raised money for it, and had it put to sleep?
And then what do you think she did with that money? She went Dollar Tree shopping.
Yeah.
And bought her little fucking crafts and puzzles that she couldn't put together.
Right. Got her some new Crocs. I know.
Shit.
There. She came over here for no reason other than to have an excuse to go back to her stream and try to humiliate me as much as she could. Using against me the same things they've been used against me all summer. And just the other day, these people were telling people I'm operating an illegal gun operation.
She's really hung up on that illegal gun operation.
She really is. I didn't actually hear it worded that way. I mean, maybe I didn't hear it, but I personally didn't hear it worded like that. I just heard that she was like sending money for illegal guns or something.
The fact that she is trying to, and she's acting like that's, if somebody did say that, right? The fact that she's acting like that's a serious thing, that somebody said that seriously.
Well, they did. It was like through Venmo because it's
But what I
public.
mean is that I could see, I know when that was dropped, it was like, what? She's what? You know what I mean? Like, in other words, it was a play off of how she takes stuff and she makes it stupid. Like, getting the RO against James, you know,
I know,
over
girl.
dramatizes it. So it's like, what?
Yeah, and
Purchasing
illegal.
illegal weapons. And the fact that she doesn't pick up on that sarcasm that is clearly making fun of her dumb shit.
Right.
Right.
But people that don't know her history or just overlook it for whatever reason
Right.
are just like, oh my God, how could they? And then it's the whole who goes back on my Venmo 5 years? Well, I mean,
What did she do to Natasha?
it's not like you had to really go through much. I mean, it was like right there at the fucking top.
Plus, if I'm not mistaken, Natasha's everything was always broken down. Every fundraiser, you know what I mean?
Everything.
I mean, I was one of the people that was doing it, but I could admit that. That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck is she?
And
Like,
and I will forever ask this because now they're calling you so obsessed too. If me and you were so obsessed, what did that make her to Natasha and Lycan? Because she was live about them literally multiple times a day, every single day.
she made her whole channel because of Natasha.
Her whole channel name is a play off of Natasha's
That
grandmother.
she also lied about.
When the clip is literally out there, I literally can't.
I think it would take way less time to point out all the things that she's been honest about at this point.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm obsessed about 3 times a year. I go live like every day about her, y'all.
Right.
You can find me on all the panels, all the chats, everywhere she's mentioned. I'm like, I pop up
Right.
like I'm watching.
And they came swatting my home with my children because they believed that I was operating an illegal gun.
Wait, is she claiming she was swatted
Oh.
now?
No, she's acting like she's throwing that possibility out there. Like, and now I could be swatted. She is the most dramatic,
I cannot.
pearl clutching, fake, phony ass fucking wannabe victim.
Hey, Cranky.
I can't believe she. Rewind that. I want to make sure I got that right.
Yeah.
Operation. And just the other day, these people were telling people I'm operating an illegal gun operation. What if my police believed that? And they came swatting my home with my children because they believed that I was operating an illegal gun operation.
What if?
What if? Well, I mean, it's been public for 5 years now and they haven't came yet.
Right. I mean, a lot of things could happen, Jessica. What if that hemorrhoid on your ass explodes? You know what I mean? What if the filter falls off your face if you ever go live again and show it? What if, you know what I mean? What if, sorry.
I have to mute sometimes. You make me laugh.
I mean, there's a million what ifs, but you threw that in there for the dramatic effect and to try to go to these worst case scenarios to get people to be like, oh my God. And then what's even worse is these people think, well, let me just throw my money at it and that'll somehow make the situation better.
She says she's close to the police in her township.
Uh-huh.
But says her community knows her so well they didn't call CPS. So what's the truth here?
Right, Lisa. What if a fucking meteor hits her house? You remember that whole thing?
Scotty's threatening me because Scotty said she wished a fucking meteor would drop on her house.
What ifs? What if you paid for your clothes at Kohl's? What if? In an alternate universe, there's a million things that could have happened.
What if you didn't grift for cancer? I mean, what if?
Right. Exactly.
Yes. What if you didn't obsessively talk about people's kids?
Right. Yes.
Should we make a what if list? I mean,
yeah. What if you weren't Philly sleesteak, but you are? Like, I don't. It's the reason it makes me mad is because she's doing that whole fake crying, like quivering voice, dumb shit. And she's throwing in these doomsday scenarios to try to fearmonger, get people to be like, oh my God, you're right. What if that had happened to you?
Bingo.
Here, take 200 of my dollars and wipe your
Bingo.
tears with them, and I hope it fixes it all till the next time.
These people are, if I don't know, but she said that she can cry on cue. So
I know. Yeah, she can also lie on cue.
she
She's very
turns on those
talented.
tears. Yes, she's very
Yeah.
manipulative.
Yeah.
That's one thing you can say that she's good at.
Yeah, she should rename her channel Granny's Lies and Cries for sure. 100%. 100%.
The only thing that's worse than quivered scare granny is the timid, kind, quiet
Right.
girl. Let's all of us
Right,
wish for
Robbie.
what if she falls from her bed in her garage. Yeah, like what if? Like then it's gonna be, oh my God, fool me once, wished for my bed to fall.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
What if she actually cared about the cases she uses for money?
Exactly, Robbie.
That's a great what if. Because if you really cared about missing children, would you not cover other missing children? There's missing children that go missing every day. If you're covering missing children, that is. I mean, you know, not just one case
Right.
after another. What if?
What he wants to say about bills, claiming I don't have bills in my name.
Well, I just said the
denying
same
fact that
thing.
She lives with her in-laws. So you got.
Oh, she's deflecting, saying, well, Brittany's going to talk. And she might have a point there, right? She might have a point there. But I'm saying the same thing. I think you don't have a fucking bill in your name. Not one fucking thing.
Read Dragonfly's comment.
Nothing.
What if you paid your parking fines on time and you wouldn't have to beg for overdue fees? Yeah.
Right.
What if?
Exactly. What if you
Bro,
stop
is that
snipping them
either,
dryer
right?
sheets? Anyways, go ahead.
Reason I brought up
Rewind it a second.
Dre wants to say about bills, claiming I don't have bills in my name, while denying the fact that she lives with her in-laws. So you guys don't realize that either, right? The only reason I brought up where Brittany lives is because she's constantly trying to say where she thinks I live. So she says, oh, well, Granny doesn't have bills.
Well, okay, so let me break this down. So by her logic, she was doxxed. Her house was put up.
Mm-hmm. Not by Brittany.
Not by Brittany,
Okay.
but just in general.
Okay.
And if she doesn't live with her parents, how was her house doxxed?
Well, not only that, but
Because
I
it was
seem
her
to
parents'
remember.
house, right?
I mean, right, but let's just connect the dots here, right? When she first came on here, she wasn't employed then, which whatever. I'm not judging. I'm not anything about that. My point though is this, okay? She said that it was because she was a felon, so she had a hard time finding a job. So she's not living in some house that Habitat for Humanity built for free. So she obviously was getting help before all this, right?
Right.
Right. And so unless she took her, her YouTube swindling windfall here and fucking got her own place, which means she'd have to pay what 3 months whatever, everything in her name. I don't buy it. And nobody would give a fuck. Nobody would care if she didn't continue to lie about it.
It's
right,
it's the
Robbie.
lying.
I thought you know where Brittany lived. Exactly.
She sure knows a lot about Brittany to not know where she lives. She knows she lives with her in-laws.
I personally don't give a shit where Jessica lives, but I am saying that, I'd love to see a bill in her name, just one.
Yeah, she probably has a cell phone bill.
One.
She's went to the Metro PCS store before.
Bullshit! She's on her parents' fucking plan. Don't give me that shit. I'm not even going. No. She hands him a $10 bill for her part of a phone line.
She might have a StreamYard bill.
Okay, maybe. You know what I mean, though. An electric bill, a mortgage or rent, or,
water,
anything like that. Right.
Yeah, cable, anything like that.
Yes. Anything like that.
What if you had to pay your own bills in life?
Yeah, what if? So dumb.
Let's hear Brittany list off her bills, and if at any point she mentions a water bill, a mortgage, any of it, this is what they've done. Do you know one of the people Brittany sits with, fabricated an entire story? Because that whole Florida fundraiser they keep bringing up from 3 years ago.
She's talking about somebody fabricating a story.
It was one fundraiser. The other one I never posted. It was one fundraiser.
No, that's a lie. I have screenshots. You had more than one fundraiser for Florida or for vacation. Sorry, for vacation. For Florida, no, Angela posted it, right?
I'm sorry.
Netflix.
She really just she went, do you know? Like, do you know? But do you know that somebody that pretty much fabricated a story? Like
she's she's not actually fabricating her way through this whole live stream.
Right.
Jesus.
I can't.
A YouTube premium bill? A bill for a background check? Yeah, that's probably it, Robbie.
Damn.
It didn't raise enough for me to take me and both my children. My daughter was given an opportunity to go to Florida with a family friend.
That's probably where she got the idea from.
Probably.
My dumbass says she swindled her way into going. So right away they're like, oh.
You know all about swindling, don't you, Granny?
Don't listen, I can make a joke there, but I get in big trouble, so I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet.
I want to say it, but I'm gonna get in trouble too. So
I know.
I'll
You're
just
thinking
stop.
It's fine. Okay. Oh, I wasn't gonna say that at all, Lisa. No. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Lisa.
Must be where she came up with. I mean, who the fuck just says swindler like that? Like, that's not just a common word used often.
Right.
Why the fuck do you need, or why do you need a fundraiser with just a Netflix bill? Yeah. Well, okay, so now she's claiming she didn't make enough money for the fundraiser to take her kids to Florida that she never had a fundraiser for.
Right. That she started because she heavily insinuated it'd be the last vacation she took with her kids.
Because the nurse asked if she had a living will.
Right. Allegedly.
Yeah. And she didn't raise enough money for it. So instead of like taking that and taking her kids somewhere else, she went and got a fake tooth because
that all makes perfect sense.
She admitted that she's insecure about it. Okay. I have these live streams. I do have them.
Right.
She admitted she's insecure about it. Fine, whatever. Yeah. But don't take the money you raised to go on the vacation and then made another fundraiser, which I have screenshots of as well, because I'm so obsessed. I have them all.
Right.
And said, I just had to pay out of pocket for a tooth and it really hurt my pockets. I can't remember, exactly word for word, but held another fundraiser to recoup the money she spent for the tooth.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even.
Sabrina, I know exactly what you're talking about because I heard the same thing.
And then now she's claiming she took that money and sent her daughter to Florida instead. So just forget the son. Sorry, you don't get to go.
Just like it's like being when Mandy did that to her all over again. Fuck the parents, leave them at home with the kitten.
Yeah.
Go off to a hotel.
I got the
That'll
tooth.
solve it.
I got the fake tooth. The girl gets to go to Florida. Sorry, son.
Yeah. She's so terrified of Mandy that she left her parents and the cat behind. Like, fuck it. Right.
But she really wasn't at the hotel. So
I know that. I know, but I'm just saying.
In her lies, she did leave everybody behind.
Right.
I'm going to rewind a few seconds.
My daughter was given an opportunity to go to Florida with a family friend. So I sent her down there, right? My dumbass says she swindled her way into going. So right away they're like, oh, her daughter's a criminal like her. Like
Who said
grandfather,
that, by
like
the
daughter,
way?
like daughter.
I never heard that.
I've never heard that
And
either.
then
I'm
they
not
came
saying
up with this whole
that
story.
that's a lie, by the way. I'm just saying I personally never saw anything like that.
Yeah. And if we're so obsessed, why didn't we hear it? Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be easy for her to show proof of some of this stuff.
She should, because like I said, who knows? Some jackass might have said that, but
They-
I don't
they may
recall
have.
anybody ever saying that.
I don't recall anybody ever saying anything about that.
That my daughter, my 16-year-old daughter, was going in and out of hotel rooms with men, with college men, being gangbanged. This is what Brittany sits with and then screams that she's a victim of mine.
I don't know of anybody that said that. I'm not saying it didn't happen.
Pass around photos of my daughter in her bathing suit.
Well, again, we
Pass
don't
it
even have to
around her
talk about the
social
people that
media.
Jessica sits with. We could just talk about what Jessica herself has said. And I've got a whole long list of shit that she has said about my minor child.
Yeah, who said that? Everybody's asking who said that. Family, friend. Yeah, the fundraiser for Not Disneyland.
Counts. I'm going to play this.
And I can tell you that the money that was spent on Layla Santinello, my time that was spent on Layla Santinello, was worth every minute.
Oh, look, Voices. So Voices said it, Angela. Again, then why isn't she taking the Voices? Apparently, has said a lot of shit, right? So that's who she needs to take her shit out on, right? Instead of quote unquote they. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. I've got a mouth on me, okay? But you will never find a screenshot where I have said anything disparaging about Jessica's children. And she can't say the same about mine.
No, she can't. She has said some very disgusting things about your daughter.
Yeah. So if she, whatever, it's just crazy to me that she had a prime opportunity to confront Voices. And
you can back that up too. That's not just saying it like she says. You can actually back up what she said about your daughter.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe she was while you were. Yeah.
What? She literally, in the clip that Savage played today, she said they were $800 away from their goal that was donated to them for a $6,000 camera or $4,000 camera, and then turned around and asked for $300 more to go to Murdoch's child or like one of the parents.
This is Granny playing a video where people are calling out Brittany for having fundraisers. And again, she's the last person who needs to be calling out anyone for having fundraisers.
Right.
Oh, honey, she got a laptop, like a MacBook Pro, and then said she didn't know how to use it, and then got another laptop. And then when the Paramount documentary come out, what do we see when they're filming? That she's using the MacBook and the other laptop. Go back and look at the Paramount footage. What the fuck? So it's like she's saying that she is the recliner style grifter. I mean, it's the same thing.
Somebody commented, Granny's watching, sue her for defamation and also getting a VPO.
Oh my God.
I can't even.
And she's, like, this has been ongoing. What the hell? What the hell? Why would you? Oh my God, that's so ugly. That is so ugly. Hold on a minute. I'm seeing that this one is her in the car. I'm looking on Savage's live now. Let Betty get something straight. Okay. Let me go back. We'll play this one and then I'll play the other one. Watch one every minute. Look at her with the googly eyes. Understand that this wouldn't have been possible without each other. Oh my God, she's such a things. The one that gets me the most is people who self-image is everything. Well, if your image is everything, then maybe you should live up to it and stop being one way privately and then another public.
Granny has a comment pinned that says, wait, 20K fundraisers? Well, what about Jessica's $10,000 fundraiser to take Natasha to court?
Mm-hmm.
What about that fundraiser? Where'd that money go?
eventually.
Let me make this very clear. I said on QBs that I said things I wasn't proud of. But again, put yourself in my position where every single day this bitch is talking about you.
But did you apologize for them, or did you just say, "Oh, I've said things that I shouldn't have said"?
Again, generalizing that, just like she
Yeah.
did when she apologized to me. You know, I just said it. I've said some shit. I've said whatever. You know,
I don't know when that was. YT. Does anybody know when Voices was on panel with BJ
I do
recently?
think that was that last thing that Brittany said was rich coming from her. You know
Yeah.
how I feel. I'm gonna say my opinion. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
know how you
true
feel.
to. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
say what you feel. It's fine.
I think that was hugely hypocritical of Brittany to say something like that, all things considered. But
I think they were talking about it was a Bullhorn Betty. It was a video on her, I guess.
And they just don't talk about me on this regular level. No. They talk about I didn't graduate from 8th grade, which isn't true. They keep throwing in my recovery and my past record in my face. They talk about my son's sexuality, calling my daughter a whore, and dox my father, my kids.
There's the whore comment again, which never happened.
I know I've never called your daughter a whore. I
And
know
she's again they.
Yeah.
They.
Right. Yeah.
Who's they?
Yeah.
Because there used to only be one claim, and it was Natasha, and
Right. I
that's
never
been
said
debunked.
son's sexuality.
Where they think I live. The fucking bitch that Brittany moderated. Did I trust it? Being 20 years older than me, that claims I do all the background digging. You really want to talk about it, Angela? Froggy did all the digging, and you would pass it on to me. You were right there involved in all of it. I told that bitch that I was scared because after my experience with the cancer I did have, I was scared. And when I went to the bathroom, I was bleeding.
The cancer, did you hear she had to say that? The cancer I did have.
Uh-huh. Right.
I was just about to say that. They. Yeah, it's always they. Because like Lindsay pointed out earlier, it switches depending on who she's speaking on. So she can never, I guess it's easier for her just to say they
Like
than to
Mad
try to
Libs.
remember all the names.
It's like Mad Libs. She could just change out the names.
Yeah. Why don't she play one clip of these allegations? Exactly. That's what I'm asking for, because we have a lot has been put out against her, and you can reshare them. But you won't see the same for her. She makes the claims that she's shown the proof, but you never actually see the proof.
Right.
She'll just throw it in there. They've talked about my kids, they threatened my kids, and I've shown the proof. And then she just keeps rambling, and people just believe her. And it's like, you've never shown the proof of that. Never.
I know. And anarchy, I know. I mean, I'm no expert. I don't know what step she's on, what step this is, if this is forgiveness, if this is. I was just saying. I remember when she said she was a sponsor and everything else. I don't know if she's still trying to lie about that, but I'm pretty sure. Again, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure in the steps you take, right, to sobriety, it does not include threatening to show someone's children's pictures and talking about their parenting, making threats against people. You know what I mean?
Constantly lying.
Yes,
Like,
I don't know what step that is, but whatever. It's fine. Hello, James.
This bitch responded, oh, it's probably just a hemorrhoid.
hello, Mr. Past my bedtime.
Oh, I am shut-proof, Janie Mae. Shut the
Wait, rewind that. What was she
up.
saying?
Experience with the cancer I did all the background digging. You really want to talk about it, Angela? Froggy did all the digging, and you would pass it on to me. You were right there involved in all of it. I told
But
that
notice,
bitch
wait.
that I was
She
scared.
said, so now Froggy's a piece of shit, Angela's a piece of shit, but notice how she subtracts herself from also being a piece of shit.
Right,
in this
because they
scenario.
did everything. They sent it all to her, and she.
I hope you're listening, Megan, as you gather up stuff for Jessica.
Miss
Hope
PR.
you're listening. You'll also be a piece of shit, but Jessica won't.
Hello, James. Go ahead, Lindsay.
Hello, James.
Because after my experience with the cancer I did have, I was scared. And when I went to the bathroom, I was bleeding. This bitch responded, oh, it's probably just a hemorrhoid.
Sorry.
Who said that? Angela?
Yeah, I think so. I think she said Angela was like,
Angela.
Settle down there, okay?
Shit.
Settle down.
Angela says another lie. And another one.
Oh, I am showing proof, Jamie May. Shut the fuck up. Probably just a hemorrhoid. She turns around and puts it out publicly, where you get Brittany on a panel, sitting there screaming, Granny got a dirty butt. Oh, yeah, I have proof. Yep, sure do.
That's
I'll pull them all
stupid.
right up for you. Sure.
And then Angela puts that dirty butt song behind the
Listen,
clip.
I have a tendency to overshare, but you couldn't drag that information out of me.
No.
Where I'm like, here, let me spread my cheeks here, and you play doctor and tell me if this is, you know what I mean? Are you out of your fucking mind?
She claimed she didn't know what a normal butthole looked like.
Oh my! No, tell me that's not true.
No, Angela's posted that screenshot. She said, "Y'all tell me if this is normal or something. I don't know what a normal butthole is supposed to look like."
I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't even know what. I can't. I fucking can't. Exactly, all things serious. I could not imagine.
Did she change any diapers? Yes, YT,
Robbie,
it is.
Robbie.
She goes off on Robbie in a second. Okay. I've seen so many buttholes, they all look the same. Robbie would make that comment.
Right, that's what I was laughing about.
I can't.
No, this is going on from June of last year. Sure do. My kids hate me? That's so stupid. No, they don't. My kids love me so much.
My kids love me so much.
Must really hate them, but what do I
Sorry,
know?
my kids love me
It's
so
gonna
much.
shine through. My kids hate me?
Wait, what
That's
did
so
she say?
stupid. No, they don't. My kids love me so much. I think kids that decide not to live with their parents must really hate them, but what do I know?
Oh,
It's gonna
see?
shine through.
You see that dig there?
That's the dig at Brittany because she says Brittany's kids don't live with her.
Right.
Well,
I guess
other than the two boys.
So I guess Jessica must really love her parents because she still lives with them.
Yeah.
There you go, Jessica. I took up for you. Don't worry.
YT, it's called Nope, Not Doing This. It's like 5 days ago.
People, there's ones who already know how people are. Someone is trying to get me taken down. So now I can't get super chats or stickers because of that reason. So if you would like to donate to me, the only way that I have now, for now, hopefully I can put my super chats back up. But for right now, all I have is my PayPal option. It's not just. That's where she was demonetized because her husband said the F word.
She's like a tattletale. Do you see, like, ooh, I'll tell you.
Right.
This is what's happening here. Like, she hasn't said some of the most horrific shit. You know what I mean? This is why.
So embarrassing, Amy. Yeah, we don't talk about kids. Granny's watching and crew.
Right.
Has Brittany shown proof of anything, Jamie May? You think I don't have proof of this?
Honestly, though, Angela's posted screenshots. Granny's been talking about Brittany for years. And I can't remember if her kids as well, but definitely her. But she doesn't talk about her.
Yeah.
Are you the same person that turned on Natasha and then MRB and did the same thing these people are doing? Suddenly retract everything you defended? The hell out of here.
Just about the money. Don't get me wrong. But it's a really hard pill to swallow because I did the figures this morning. Just in my memberships, I just lost $350. Just because when you're terminated, that you lose all your money. I get none of that now. None of it. And I'm talking about.
So here's one proof, because I have to go through everything again. Here's one proof of Brittany's moderator saying, I'm going to be in a deep freezer soon. This was followed by many threats against my life. Many of them.
Shit. Not the deep freezer. I know you really believe that. Somebody's going to waste gas in this economy to drive to Bumblefuck Philly or wherever the fuck you live, knock on your parents' door, and fucking stuff you in a freezer. If you really are taking that serious, the fact that you're trying to sell that to people as something serious, get the fuck out of here. Sorry. I'm so sorry. But what?
No, don't be sorry. It's funny. When was this live that Brittany was doing? Does anybody know? Like, is it like recent at least? Because Alicia just popped up on her panel. Let's see what they say.
This is what they always do, Voodoo Doll. Once you respond to any of them, they dogpile. This is what they do. And you'll see Brittany in every single one of their streams dogpiling. And
Well, like you don't.
TWT and SA,
Right.
the ones that posted my minor daughter's photos, that one, those ones, my minor daughter's photos that were never made public on YouTube, for Brittany was outraged because I threatened to show public photos she had publicly.
Oh, so wait.
This
How's
is-
that?
Okay.
So if they're public photos, Jessica, if somebody were passing around public photos they found, and now we've moved the goalpost, so that's okay, right? Because even though I admitted to what I did and apologized for it, you keep moving those goalposts, and it's becoming more and more clear that you shouldn't have a problem with anything I've done by your own, goalpost moving. So if somebody found like public photos on Facebook, whatever else, and passed them around, you're okay with that. I'm trying to keep up here with the rules. Okay.
She is okay with it because she got photos from Facebook.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So she shouldn't. So what she's saying is, and again, I have a clip of her saying, not just like a screenshot, an audio of her saying, it's okay to look people up. It's okay to pass it. What it's not okay to do is to put it public.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I guess everything I did that I apologized for and admitted to doing, unprompted, by the way, like before me and Jessica ever talked, before we ever liked each other. So for over a year and a half that I've apologized for and freely admitted to, you shouldn't have a problem with by your own definition. Right?
By her own definition, but it changes
Right.
for
Yeah,
her.
I'm just curious.
She claims that it wasn't, though, Lisa.
Wait, what? She claims that her daughter's TikTok wasn't public?
Yes, I do have that clip 100%. I would just have to find it.
I want to say something about that, okay? To be fair, I will say this. I have no fucking clue if that's true or not. And I'll tell you why. Because the person that sent it to me sent me one TikTok, right? They said they had downloaded all of her daughter's TikToks. She twisted that and said that I said that I downloaded all of her daughter's TikToks, which is a fucking lie. Okay? The person that sent me that, they said they did that. I couldn't tell you if they were on her daughter's friends list, if it was public, if it was private. I simply don't know. Okay? Because I received one solitary TikTok
Well,
that
I'll
I
tell
never
you.
played. Jessica did.
I'll tell you, Lisa. This is what she has claimed. I don't know any truth behind it, but this is just what she's claimed.
Well, I'm just saying,
That-
I couldn't tell you one way or the other.
Well, you know how she'll just say like they whatever.
Right.
That apparently somebody was pretending to be a young boy to add her daughter on TikTok.
Wait, that's what she said?
Yeah.
She should. Then why doesn't she prove that?
Exactly.
She should totally prove that.
When she held up her daughter's TikTok to the phone, could you tell?
You mean the phone to the screen?
Or yeah, the phone to the screen. Could you?
Mhm.
Was you able to tell? Well, no. I guess I'm trying to think. Like, I guess I guess she was logged into her daughter's TikTok. It wouldn't matter. I was just gonna say if she was like on her. Well, I don't know.
I'd have to rewatch the clip. I really can't tell you. I just know that before I ever dropped my video, because I got talked out of dropping it and I emailed her instead. And then I woke up the next day to her having my email up publicly and trying to twist it and act like I was somehow blackmailing her or something. And she she showed her own daughter's TikTok. I never did. And even when I dropped my video, it didn't show her daughter's TikTok.
She is. So the reason we have to keep talking about this years later is because she still lies about it years later.
Yeah.
For all of you who want to say we keep bringing up shit from the past that's 2 years old that nobody cares about. Well, if nobody cares about it, then she should stop lying about it.
Right. And I'll tell you why I care about it. Okay. Number one is because I didn't fucking do it. Okay. I don't care if people get tired of me saying at least my story hasn't changed. All right. I did not fucking do it. And also the amount of hate that she incited against me over that incident, the amount of hateful, threatening comments I got from that incident is bullshit.
Good
And
night,
the
Connie.
fact that even after all this time, she can't be bothered to clear that up. You know what I mean? Trust me, I would not still be going on about it if I was guilty.
Right. Like, why would you want to bring attention to it if you
Not
were
to mention
guilty?
the fact that I've proved everything I've said. I
Hey,
put out
Mailbog.
proof.
She says, "Hey, Dee DeLorean in chat."
Hey, Nobog.
Who is this? Granny's watching cancer faking trip to Epcot. They just come running off. They come out the bat swinging.
Right. Just get down to brass
Yeah.
tacks.
I can't. Granny and her crew called me a minion. I thought it was funny because I am by far one. She scammed hundreds to take kids to Salem, but didn't go.
What? Salem.
Salem. I don't know about that.
What, was she going there to pick out a new broom to ride on?
What was the trip to Salem for?
Right.
Just the hypocrisy of them. Those women sat over there and they passed around a photo of my minor daughter that was never made public. But I threatened to show public photos, and it's a problem. So
Ma'am, it was on a public TikTok, okay? That makes it public.
I need to make a note of that quote there from Jessica. Hold on. Let me write this down. They passed around, but public, okay. Okay. All right. You can keep
But
going.
it wasn't passed around.
Right. But I just want to make a note of that.
Kind of like you passed around like in stick picture though, because you did do that.
Right.
one of the threats. Just in super chats and memberships, it's like a little over $500.
Well, I think you summoned that one. I wasn't saying membership so you can do one again.
Bullshit. I'm sorry.
Tons of rough for everybody right now with the economy the way it is. Are you a nurse and trying to pick up a job or do something outside of your home? They're like, yeah, we are. We're doing a lot of stuff, actually.
That got really fast.
I have had my hands more than full with things. So what I was going to say is, God, that just threw me off. Sorry, y'all. If there's any way anybody could donate or help with Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, it would absolutely be greatly appreciated. I am literally here trying to figure out how to get gas.
What the fuck? I'm going to end up, look, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Say what you will about Jessica, but after that I saw that proof was shown on Queen Bee's. I'm sorry. Out here, I can understand why people are pissed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've always taken up for people and been like, look, and if people need help, I've needed help. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be a hypocrite and down other people that genuinely need help for like necessity, stuff like that. But after showing the amount of fucking money that Brittany makes every month, and she try to act like she just had one good month, and you're out here asking for gas money, I'm calling fucking bullshit. Sorry if that upsets anybody here, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I will say it. I mean, at least she comes right out and asks for it instead though of like making up false like attorney fundraisers and cancer and stuff. You know, at least she just comes out and says, "Hey, I'm broke. Give me gas money."
But she's not broke.
Right? She's not broke.
And if she is,
I'm just saying,
I
at
mean,
least she
what
just
the
asked for it.
fuck? You know what I mean? Sorry.
No, I agree. Like, I'm just making a point there that
Right.
that Granny is trying to call her out for it when
Granny doesn't need to be calling her out for shit. That was my whole point last night. I was like, listen, it's not me defending Brittany. Do you understand? It's that the person over here that's pointing fingers, I'm like, who the fuck Does Jessica think she is saying a word about any of it? She's guilty of all of it and then some.
Okay, so wait. Sabrina says yes. When she decided not to go to Epcot, she was going to take them to Salem.
What? Delete that last GW's comment about her son.
I deleted
Okay.
it.
I
Well,
missed it.
what the fuck's in Salem? Like, is that like a destination spot I don't know about or something?
I don't know.
Fuck is there to do in Salem?
Maybe that's
Yeah.
where they hold hemorrhoid conventions. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. Sorry. It was just a guess. I didn't say it was a fact.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
How to get gas, but she got a whole ass man with her. But they want to bring up a fundraiser I had 3 years ago. 3 years ago?
A fundraiser.
Right.
They even say this. I think I have like $3.
Hey, Bill.
Oh wait, here's Tiffany's comment. She sits with a person every chance she gets, in big capital letters, by the way, who you have an RO against. Could you imagine if the tables were turned?
My God.
I don't know if it's true, but I've heard Tiffany lied about cancer 3 times. Is that true?
I thought it was more than that, but yes, she has.
Okay, at least 3.
She's admitted, at least Tiffany's admitted she lied. Now she made up some.
I did say that
whatever.
when I talked about it before. I was like, I'll give her that. At least she admitted to it, which is more than Grandma
Right.
will
She's
do.
such
But it's
a
still
better
fucked
human
up.
being. She's such a wonder. But then you have to balance that with what's worse, right? So if she admitted that she faked cancer, you think, well, at least that makes her better than Jessica, who's still pretending like she had cancer. But then you wait out, you go, but Tiffany did it multiple times. You know what I mean? At
Right.
least so far, Jessica hasn't multiplied her fake whatever.
Well, I don't think she expected to get the backlash she did from it. That's or the grift would have went on for much longer.
Right.
If she could have grifted for it for much longer, she definitely would have.
Oh, I agree 100%.
So now after that, she just had to come up with little bullshit legal funds and random stupid names to, like, she had one that was named like for her vagina, like.
That's crazy because all she does is say people talk about my vagina, but yet she went around calling James fungi dick for how long?
Yeah, I have the screenshot of her vagina fund. It's like disgusting.
Right. Well, I wouldn't touch that with somebody else's hands, but go on.
At least 3. I think it's 4.
Just saying.
4 sounds more accurate. And let's not forget the whole Sandy Hook thing, which is disgusting. But that's
right.
Another topic, another day.
Yeah.
What? The Tooth Fairy didn't have any cash. I have to drive like almost an hour.
Okay, wait. Now I will say that that clip was taken out of context because I actually remember hearing a longer version of that.
Mm-hmm.
And she said there was more to it than just that. So I will say that she wasn't, in my opinion, wasn't dry begging for that. She was just like, the Tooth Fairy didn't have any cash. I can't remember what she said after that, but they just clipped the part they wanted to.
For tomorrow, and that's if I get the gas. I gotta make sure I got gas to go. I posted a post asking people if they could help out on my bill. It would be greatly appreciated because I have a $400 bill and I'm trying to get up enough money to take care of it. There's a couple people that were legit. They were legit saying that they were going after the channels to demonetize. I have had a couple people that were trying to get me, and they did. They accomplished it. I swear they do that too.
I'm pulling them all up. Don't worry.
To make, effed up comments so they could use it against you later. If you would like to tip the host, it would be greatly appreciated. My links are in chat. This microphone was not cheap, so any bit of a donation is greatly appreciated.
What
People
the
can
actual
take my
fuck?
wish list and they can mark items as used.
Oh yeah, that's after they destroyed my children's wish list. That was after.
Oh God.
After they
Oh, my
messed up
God.
my kids' Christmas.
Right. Your Jewish children's
No, but she
Christmas.
shows them.
Yeah.
Lace with Lacey.
Sorry.
She shows them, not me. Not me.
Somebody
No
said
Hanukkah in this house.
no
Sorry.
children should be showed, period. And she's like, yeah.
Fucking hell. I think their big problem, like Jessica's big problem with Brittany is she's pissed. She's like, "That's my grift. That's my line.
She
That's
sees all
what
that
I want to
money.
say.
Yeah,
That's
she
my
sees
money.
all that money that she could be getting.
Yeah, yeah. That's my case to exploit.
Yeah, because we already know that she gets jealous over other people getting money.
Yeah. I think that's her big problem with her. I do.
I think you're right.
I didn't show her children's photos, but they certainly showed mine.
Who is they?
And it makes it look like the items have been purchased.
Who is they, and where did this happen? The only photos of her child that I've ever seen is posted on her own channel.
Wait,
She
real
posts
quick.
photos of her
Edie,
own
this
children.
is your channel, so do what you want, but I don't think that is an appropriate comment.
Which
I don't. But that's just, again, this with respect. It's your
No.
channel. I just don't.
no, I
think-
don't like
I
that
think
either.
that's the bridge too far there.
I noticed those accounts from the last night here aren't here tonight, right? It's weird, huh?
And a week or two later, you find out that they weren't. It happened. It happens every time.
Okay, now I'm going to put you over to this stream I received. Cause Granny a bitch.
I
and lying while lying
received.
to her subs were season coming.
So-
Yeah, she received it knowing. knowing she didn't receive it. She's been out seeking out all of this.
Right.
Look, if I made money on here, I would spend more time putting together videos and exposing
Exactly.
her, but I don't make money on here, so
Right.
I'm
And my
not gonna
channel
put in-
reflects that as well. You know
right,
what I mean?
I'm not putting in like that much effort into making all of these grand videos of her.
James was like, you can't put up a background or something. I'm like, listen. You know, that's for fancy people. Don't give me a hard time.
It's just where voices teach you. It said horrible things while you join in. People have seen the panels, Brittany. You all can stop and make your lives way easier. This is going back to, like I said, in the summertime. This is what they've done. Since summertime, they have ganged up and literally gone at me back to back to back to back.
Wait, the summer that she took off?
Took off. Yeah, that summer. Yes.
Not just
She's
me.
She's acting like that she was beaten into submission that summer. No, she went into hiding to try to, what do you call it? Revamp her image. You know what I mean? Her brand, because she had shit the bed all over that and gotten just as nasty as a person could get. And so she hid from TT and laid low because she was a scared bitch. Okay. Went and hid behind James and then worked on her I've changed routine to try to come back, you know, like Jesus rising from the grave and all's fucking forgiven. And we can all pretend like she's on a gigantic piece of shit. And here we are yet again back where we began, where she has returned to being a piece of shit because she was always a piece of shit. See, I'm sorry to summarize that, but that's the summer she was talking about.
That sounds like a great summary.
Yeah, in a nutshell. Sorry, in a nutshell.
Dee Dee is like a stingy store manager who only hires one bartender and a cashier for the whole place, and they're severely overworked. I love that. What happened to those bills?
Yeah.
See, the bartender can't even do her job right, bringing her kids to work. You had one job.
Yeah.
YouTube level. No, on a personal level. On a personal level.
We'll run it all right now. And I'm telling you right now, this bitch is a liar. Okay? And
So Heather Bratt, this comment is pinned. It says, yep, after Jess came on explaining that someone screwed with her wish list, tell me she doesn't watch. But do we know anybody screwed with her wish list?
Yeah, where's the and again, I'm not saying that's a lie. What I'm respectfully asking for is where is there any proof that happened?
Right,
Okay?
because there's been so many scams that, in my opinion, that's just a way to get more.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you become cynical around here. I get it. But I'm not even saying that's a lie. I'm just saying, again, I never saw anything like that. So, does anybody know if any proof was shown to prove that? Because if somebody actually did that, that's shitty. Okay. I think we can all agree on that, or at least I hope
Mhm.
we can. I don't care who it is, right? If that's somebody's kid's wish list and the kid's wish list is fucked with, that's fucked up. You
Especially
can,
right at Christmas time when you
right.
may not have time to, like, rush out and get the gifts. I get
100%.
that.
I don't care who it is. I don't care if the person
Like,
I don't
don't
like
fuck with
them.
the kids.
Right.
Don't
That's
fuck
fucked up.
with the kids.
But
If it's her wish list and you wanna fuck with
Yeah.
her, whatever, but don't fuck with the kids.
Right. But I've never seen any proof of this. So I'm asking, has anybody ever seen proof of that?
Nope.
Yeah.
I thought they were allergic to proof over there. Yeah.
And this saying that I've sat around and supported while horrible things were said, that's the same shit that Granny tried to say that I was in the chat when her child's sexuality was spoken.
She was. She was. And she told me I needed to get dick. Oh, she was.
Wait, what?
I mean, to be fair, you probably do. I'm just saying. Sorry.
No, that's terrible. That's the worst thing I've ever heard in this entire community. Is to encourage somebody to never. It doesn't matter. I'll just leave that alone. Leave that alone.
Okay, so while she's playing this video, though, there's a comment pinned on Brittany's that says, "You also support Voices and TT who have said horrible things while you join in. People have seen the panels, Brittany. You all could stop and make your lives way easier."
Wait, somebody said that to Brittany,
Yeah.
and repeat that one more time again.
Okay, it says, "You also support Voices and TT who have said some horrible things while you join in. People have seen the panels, Brittany. You all could stop and make your lives way easier."
Okay. Did she respond to that at all?
Proved BJ wrong last night. Not sure, but it's just funny that.
Well, again, what about Nicolina? What about the song?
Right.
And what about
It's just.
even I at the time that was as like I was with TT at the time, right? I went over to one live stream of Nicolina's and I was like, you know what? I really don't know anything about this woman. And just because the enemy of my enemy does not mean that they're my friend, and I'm sitting this out. I'm not gonna help this. I'm not gonna anything with this. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But she's so quick to point who everybody else sits with, right? Well, I guess Jessica, you're sitting with Tiffany now. Okay. And you and look at the stuff that you were okay with, like that song that Nicolina was singing, and you were giggling about.
That was disgusting. She started singing along with it at first too.
Right. And also, let me stress this again. Just last night, you were on a panel with Voices and wasn't cussing her out or seemed to have whatever to say to her because you were too busy not talking about Brittany, right?
Right.
So what the fuck are you on about? Yeah, I don't.
Make it make sense. That
Yeah.
song was disgusting, Shay. But that was Granny trying to use Nicolina to go at TT to do her dirty work.
Right.
Because Granny always wants somebody to do her dirty work.
Yes, she has a habit of doing that.
Yep.
Right,
No.
Natalie.
She cozied up to Voices again to try to, yeah, because she wants those subs.
So I think that somebody should call her out now and be like, so look who you sit with. You sit with Voices. So I guess all these clips of you, right? All these things that you were rightfully, I will say, upset about that Voices has said. Okay. Well, now you sit next to her. So all this shit that you were trying to rile your own subs up against Brittany over, now you're sitting with that same person.
And how long, I don't know if she still does, but how long did she have a clip of Voices every time she got a donation? She would play a clip of Voices.
Right.
haven't even been live about her. Nope. I've done everything to ignore her and her gang of bullies. Everything.
The
That is a
gang.
lie.
Never fucking
She has
happened.
been live about her.
The gang.
What is
I
she even
can't.
talking about though? The last live I did was covering
Sorry, blue tip turd.
well
I'm
the
sorry,
live
the
before
name.
last. I'm sorry, live before last.
That account. Look.
Oh my god.
Welcome, blue tip turd. Might as well join in.
I can't.
Yeah. Hi, Yvette.
Hi Yvette. I still love that one clip of voices. We were talking about your cartoon earlier. We need to see that again of Sofa,
Yeah.
the Uber.
God, that was so fucking funny.
Some of the proof you people are asking me to show would require me turning around and doxing myself and my family, my loved ones again. So
No, just blur it out. Blur out
Yeah.
the sensitive information, but just show the actual proof. But just blur out, you know.
We know you're not smart enough to know how to do that. It's okay. Just pass it off to Megan over there and have her do it. It's fine. But yeah, you redact it. It's fine.
She can't because it doesn't exist.
I won't do that. I'm not going to play streams where my family stops.
I've asked her to get proof. Show me the proof. Where's it at? I've asked you to show the proof.
I've asked
and
to.
she won't because it doesn't exist.
Oh, look,
Because
there you
it
go.
would require me redoxing myself.
Listen to her
I
fake
know.
cry. I can't.
She sounds like she's holding a shake weight or something. The
Yeah.
way her voice keeps quivering like that. It's really
Sexual lies
annoying.
About grading her child. And now listen, Voices has apologized for this. But there still is a lot of rumors that are going around based off what Voices has said.
We'll take that up with Voices.
Yeah, why are you just what I'm saying is I'm no fan of Britney's. Hello, I'm not. But why is it all being pinned or put on Britney's shoulders what Voices has said? I'm being serious. I want to know why she's holding her responsible. You know what I mean? I don't get it. Right, James? She's like on one of those beds that you put a quarter in at like a CD motel that vibrates.
Y'all gotta stop this.
Never heard somebody actually cry like that.
Blue Tip
know?
Turd says, love y'all.
Jesus Christ. We love you too, Blue Tip Turd. We love you too.
That shit was funny, like, and not even gonna lie.
That I'd appreciate if she cleared them up because they're not true.
Oh my god.
Raw dogging my vagina to look wet and then going and crying to my moms. What? Oh my god. Hold on. So, no. Wait a minute. Hold on, Voices. Because I think I heard her talking about that, but I thought she was just fucking like, something. No, I totally got to tell her. Please tell me that did not actually happen.
It didn't.
Okay, so this says February 4th, 2024. BJ right there on panel while Voices spews vile sexual lies about Granny and her child. So Britney's being held accountable for being on a panel while Voices
But
allegedly.
she's the one, again, I hate to use this as an example, but she's the one when she got all that shit when Nicolina sang that song. She's like, I'm not responsible for, on my panel to, again.
And that's her own panel.
Right.
Britney is on, this is on Nikki's panel.
Right.
Or, no,
so,
I'm sorry, retro.
Yeah, so I just want to know how that doesn't work both ways. You know what I mean? That
Exactly.
was Jessica's panel, and she got a lot of shit for that. Okay, and to be fair, she didn't know that Nicolina was going to sing that, right? I can be fair about Jessica and say that. But she got a lot of shit. So her excuse was, I can't control, what other people say or what they're going to do on my panel. So why is she holding Britney's feet to the fire, right? over something that has to do with voices.
And that wasn't even on Britney's own channel either.
Exactly. I don't understand the logic there.
It's because there isn't any. It's just, let's point out everything
Yeah.
Britney does because they all have it in for her. Right, Yvette?
Happen. You think I'd ever lay in bed with my child and do some shit like that? That's a dangerous accusation.
Oh, but it's not a dangerous accusation to
Talk
say
about
that
buying
I
some
punched my daughter in the
$11 pen.
face.
I
But do
remember
go
that.
on.
Listen, I got
Right. And whatever she said
Please.
about bitches, like,
Oh yeah. Let's see. Wait a minute. I've got
what
the
was it she
audio
said?
from it. Bitches like Lindsay. No, bitches that she called my children bitches. I've got the clip. It was something like called me a bitch, but called my children bitches.
Yeah, bitches like Lindsay raised bitches, something like that. I
Yeah,
can't remember
will
exactly.
never be greater than or something. She was talking about her children, but she called my children bitches.
Can't.
But acting like that's a dangerous accusation. Well, so is accusing somebody of essaying somebody when it never happened, and accusing me of punching my daughter in the face. I would say that those are dangerous accusations to be spreading around.
Very dangerous.
Right.
Like the bitches she raises, Sabrina says. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I just have to go through all these old emails.
Because again, you're the only one who's allowed to bring up
James,
old
how
shit.
many
That's the
gummies
only
have you
problem,
had
because,
tonight?
like I said,
Come
I
on,
tried
man.
ignoring
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
What kind of bullshit comment is that?
Shit.
Just saying.
Yous all are getting ROs. Yous all are disgusting. I can't.
We're a little late for some of us. That's just a little joke, James. Just trying to lighten the mood. I can't believe you just said that. That Brittany seems to really care about. Oh, never mind. I'll just shut up.
I know. And I was waiting for you to say something.
about her. It's just impossible. I'm not going to play the rest of that panel because it does make further gross accusations against me and mine. But that was Brittany right there on the panel. In the common community, and therefore I don't do.
Oh, funny how she just stops at the one part where it's gonna start saying gross things about her and hers.
Right.
Because the trolls will go mark the items. Check this one out. Don't make me show all of our conversations, Kanye S., because you said such horrific things about Brittany and her children and her boyfriend that we would have to delete you.
No, you said you
Right.
don't show private conversations. You just called out somebody
Brittany, why
about
would you
showing
have
private
membership to a
conversations.
channel that
Right.
you are welcome to? Cancel your membership and leave us alone. How many of these do I have from you, Connie?
Just look at her, like subtly, like threaten, like, yeah, I can expose you too. Start a bunch of shit here, and if you pipe up, say that, yeah,
Like I'll put out your messages because you don't support me anymore.
right,
That's literally what she does.
yeah.
Me too, all things serious. She's threatened me multiple times.
Oh, I read that completely different. Completely fucking different.
You would.
Now again,
My
we're going
bad.
all the way back to summer with some of these. This way she's going to list all her bills she doesn't have. Look, there's another one, genital warts. Are your genital warts flaring up again, Nasty B? Genital warts, right? Do you have H?
This person's name is Dildo Gaggins.
Wait, the person that left a comment same as dildo.
Dildo
Wait,
Gaggins. They say
Gaggins. That's a fantastic name.
They said, "Where are your receipts for all of these allegations? Are your genital warts flaring up again?"
My
Nasty B.
precious. That's fucking hilarious.
I wish I was that creative.
Dildo gag.
And their profile picture is a pair of underwear on fire.
I'm gonna pee my pants. Stop. I can't. Why can't I get trolls that are funny to come in with names like that into my
Right.
chat?
Never get funny trolls like that.
Sorry.
YT said that made staying up late so worth it.
Lord of the cock rings, I guess. Something.
PV, you now have genital warts. You people coming in here saying this shit, you are my proof. You are my proof. Keep coming. Keep showing everybody exactly what I'm saying. Here she goes, right?
I can't.
She just goes on and on and on. But she doesn't speak about me.
Is that you, blue tips
You know
turd?
what's funny? I can show proof right now about the CPS. Here's the girl that called CPS. This is the irony part of it. If anybody was over in Queen Bee's the other day, you saw it. Little bit right here's the one that called CPS. Really?
She's left that comment pinned on her channel still.
You're gonna have to send me a screenshot of that so I can laugh at it. Lord of the Rims, like I can't.
GW should try to get people to call CPS on dot. Here's the chick that called right here. Now, this is when Brittany goes back to her channel and says, I don't talk about her.
Oh man.
Chica, you're here.
I'm sorry.
Let's get to the
Again,
part where
pause
Brittany tells
momentarily.
me,
Didn't Jessica try to rile up the community to contact Natasha's niece's caseworker? Wasn't she the one that did that? Remember?
She was, yes.
Okay.
Yep, there's screenshots of that.
Yeah. I was just curious. Okay, you can continue. Right, James? Oh man.
I talk shit about Moi, my moderator. Moi's not even my moderator. I've never talked shit about her.
Moa's a fucking turd, by the way.
Here we go, right? Brittany bringing up children
Gigantic
and her
fucking
puppets.
turd.
Evil experience. But Brittany doesn't talk about me. Brittany doesn't talk about me. Brittany doesn't talk about me.
That comment's
It
still
just
pinned.
goes and goes and goes. And you know who's in her head?
She forgot about it.
Her dumb fucking mod, who also brought down everybody. The projection with Brittany's unbelievable. Look, GW made it to 5th grade. Brittany, you can't even distinguish between was and we.
This bitch is trying to correct somebody on their motherfucking. I'm sorry, what? Is she really trying to correct somebody on how to pronounce motherfucking words? I seriously can't. I can't. Fucking what the absolute? Fine. Won't say anything. Continue. It's fine.
It reminds me it's about as crazy as she's on camera one day, with her forehead cut off, as always. And she's like, You know, there's people who go live and they only show like this much of their face,
Right.
and you don't see any other parts of their body. And I was thinking, yeah, bitch, you.
You could rent out ad space on her forehead, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine.
I can't.
Nobody cares. It's fine. Jessica's fine.
What about my ribs? Please have a prayer for my ribs. Laughing is hurting me. We're never going to make it through this tonight.
I know.
You're one to talk about anybody. Oh, I'm pulling up the proof. They're all coming. I didn't say Brittany said all those things. She's participated with people and participates with people who've done those things.
Please,
That's what
guilty
I'm
by
saying.
association.
They might not have come verbally out of Brittany's mouth, but Brittany's part of it.
She didn't even get a super chat for that pinned
Brittany
comment.
is in chat supporting these people as they're doing these things, and then runs back to her channel and cries she's a victim of mine.
That sounds very familiar, Jessica. Perhaps that's what you're doing as well.
So I paid $700 a month for my internet. I mean, a year. $700 a year for my internet. $700 a year. I pay.
Actually, Bag of Chips, I made a video about that. Would you like me to put it back up for you? I'd be happy to do that. It might take me a while to find it because I've made like 350, 400 videos, but I can find it and put it back up if you'd like.
You
All
have
right,
to
keep
at
going.
least get to the butt warts part. It's hilarious. Okay.
You know what I would love more than anything? More than anything.
She's got the Natasha pauses
Is if
down pat.
voices
Yeah,
would come
she
up
does.
here and admit to the stuff that they participated in, that Brittany was part of. I know that's going to be putting her in the middle of some shit.
Oh,
But
she's
she
offering her
absolutely did.
the olive branch.
And she knows she did.
$156 on Canva.
Okay,
My
bag
editing
of
app.
chips. Okay, but give me a little bit of time to look for it, okay? Because I know that I made a video about it, but it's been well over a year, so.
And while you're at it, make sure you go to Granny's live stream next time and ask her for proof too of the things that she claims. Okay, that'd be great.
Yeah. But I don't mind. I'm just saying, and if I forget, come over and leave a comment. Don't be an asshole, but come over and leave a comment and remind me if you don't see it up within the next couple days. Okay, you can go ahead.
I pay $156 a month. I mean, a year for my just a simple app to use for your editing. I pay $300 a year. $300 a year for StreamYard.
Okay.
Do you guys hear anything about light bills,
So I say it's $25 a month.
water bills, mortgage? Any of that?
All the things you don't have, Jessica, because you live at
No,
home.
it's all right, Jet. She'll get to the point where she'll admit it. I'm just not going to continue to be gaslit that this shit didn't happen and Brittany wasn't smack dead in the middle of it. Not going to be. I'm going through my emails now, and we're going to get all of it. It is defamation, babe.
I have another one. She's here.
Oh, she's going to go after Brittany for defamation. Can you imagine this going to court and seeing like a comment from that dildo Gavin's like played out in court?
Wait, what?
I said, can you imagine? She's threatening Brittany now with defamation. I said, can you imagine if that played out in court and they show, yes, Exhibit A, and then you see in the corner of a screenshot that dildo Gaggins like comment or something? Like, how would you keep your shit together if you saw that?
The whole court would be dying.
Or if you had to read it out and quote them, you know what I mean?
I would love to see a judge's face with that comment.
Sorry, go ahead.
$100 a month for internet and I pay freaking. Oh shit! I read that wrong. Sorry. Hold on. Let me take that back. $1,200. $1,260 is what I pay for internet. I read that wrong. So $1,260 for internet a year. $156,
Which is what, about a fourth of what you make a month, according to what we saw last night.
$300 for StreamYard. StreamYard's really making some money off of us. And
StreamYard isn't that how much is it? Like $20, I think.
I don't know.
Paper and ink.
Look at this. So I'm going through old emails to find stuff, right? I'm looking at my old emails so I get all the proof of all this stuff.
Jessica, you should totally compare electric bills with Brittany, I think.
With it all. Some names and situations aren't worth
and
the
mortgage,
time.
your
Let
mortgage.
it be. When they come for you, it's like they are fighting with themselves.
You show us.
These are the people Brittany now sits with simply because they don't like me. Thank you, Robin. Malicious knows it. I mean, there are so many people here that are ex-Maz of Brittany. There are people here, Delaney has witnessed Brittany being in all these chats where all these things are going on and she's participating. She certainly has.
Right. Look, somebody named Rail Me. What the fuck? Are you a train conductor? I'm going to pretend that's why your name is that.
Good day. Why are you times 4?
What are you doing, James?
What are you doing? Well, we did say we wanted good trolls, and I guess they arrived.
Right.
Car insurance. I got you all.
Tired of her talking about all the nasty people that sit with Brittany. You know what I mean? I mean, never mind. I'll let the comments slide. Never mind.
No, that's my internet. Hold on. What was it? 200 and something for my paper and my ink.
Paper and ink?
It's crazy.
Wait, what did she just say? Is she
that,
like has a quill and is writing?
No,
I must have missed her. She's talking about her printer.
Hold on. What was it?
I just
200
rewound it.
and something for my paper and my ink. You guys, it's crazy.
What is this, the fucking
Jennifer,
1800s? She's got a quill and she's got
oh my
candlelight.
I knew somebody was going to come ask this. This is a ridiculous thing. Will you be donating the money made tonight like they said others should do? To who? To who? Should we donate every day?
That's after they told me that the money I made should be donated. That's why this person went in and commented that. But funny enough, here, look at this. Can't say you weren't warned, Brittany. I said she did it to everyone before them. What would make her think it wouldn't happen to them? Like, these people,
Right,
these two
girl.
don't like each other. The amount of shit I have of Angela talking trash on Brittany is endless. Calling her a liar. She'll never forgive her. She's the biggest grifter, a piece of shit. She's the aggressor. And now all of a sudden, she has the same person trying to hype her up that I'm the aggressor to her.
I bet Angela said worse about me and vice
It's
versa.
unbelievable. This
That's what
woman will
happens
get
when
so
people
far
don't like
Brittany's
each
head,
other
she'll destroy
at the
your channel,
time.
Brittany.
Right.
And then she'll
Breaking
destroy you.
news. Breaking news, Jessica.
That's exactly what will happen. Because she's done it to everybody before you. Look how TT ended. If that wasn't the saddest spiral we've ever witnessed. And thank God she's in a
I know
better
you really
place.
give a
Thank
shit.
God.
You give so much of a shit.
Time that we make
She really cares.
Yes.
For every case that we cover, it's true crime. No. Can I get a 5x5 before I start? I seriously could cry. I'm going to be fighting back.
I'm so
Well,
sorry
please
I
don't
ever
cry
said
like
there that piece
Jessica
of shit
pretended
Brittany. I
to.
know better now. Wish I had your
Please.
number to text you. I'm lousy with emails. Love you. Look at Connie there. And you know what happened? I wouldn't give Connie my personal contact. I didn't trust her. So now she's back over there running her gross, filthy mouth
Personal
about me the
contact. I
same
thought
way she did
everybody. I
about
thought
Brittany
she's been
for
doxxed and
years.
everybody knows everything about her and where she
2
lives,
years
who
she sat
what her
with
name
me.
is.
Tears while I'm doing this stream. Nobody's like hurt or anything like that, but oh my God, R.I.P.
What the hell is that?
She's playing a video on Lindsay. I mean on
In the
Brittany.
next life, she's gonna be a butt wart. Okay, I'm done.
Wait, is this it, Angela? Okay. Rewind, hold on.
Right, Robbie?
In the next life, she's gonna be a butt wart. Okay, I'm done. Robbie. Robbie, she's already got butt warts. Oh my god.
That's who you sit with, Jessica. A butt
look,
wart.
Let's be real. Didn't she admit that she had some bloody butt warts? I'm just saying.
Is that Robbie's in the chat?
Look at Robbie's like, I may or may not have instigated some of this.
Poor Anne.
So again, under my experience, I trusted somebody who was 22 years older than me.
Why does she always have to throw the age thing up?
I know, she acts like Angela's like her mentor. Like Angela's like some,
Like she was okay with her age when she was okay with her.
right, but now Angela's like some decrepit old like
Mother
crone
figure.
that she went to.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm scared. It was never butt warts. It was never nothing. It was nothing. But this, you're all saying, where's the proof, right?
Please
You're
don't
all
show us
saying,
that
where's
proof.
the proof
Wait,
that Brittany has
wait,
said and done
don't
these
show
things,
us the
right?
proof of your butt wart, please.
Butt warts.
Please,
Rewind it back.
don't show that. Anything but that. God.
In the next life, she's gonna be a butt wart. Okay, I'm done. Robbie.
You guys want to know?
Can't.
I'm hate. I'm sure hate. I do hate her. I've never doxed anybody. Can you
What?
show proof I've ever
I'm
doxed
sorry.
anybody?
Wait. Did she say, can you show me proof? Because I absolutely can. Hold on, let me go back.
Robbie.
You guys want to know? I'm hate. I'm sure hate. I do hate her. I've never doxed anybody. Can you show proof I've ever
They say you are hate, you spread hate, plus you dox everyone. So what?
doxed anybody? Broken easel? Can you show any proof I ever doxed anybody? But I'm going to show you all who she's acknowledging right now and the endless amount of doxing they have
Yes.
done.
Oh,
We
it's
can
deflect.
actually
Put
show
a one in
that.
the chat if you've ever seen Say Robbie dox somebody. Just drop a one if you've ever witnessed Say Robbie dox anybody.
Robbie, you're up.
You're up
You're a
next,
piece of
Robbie.
shit.
Endless amount of people.
You're a piece of shit,
It was
Robbie.
the work comment that got you.
Yep. You're done, sir.
So I'm gonna need to collect all of her doxing. May take a bit. Shit, I've already said like 3 things I've got to do for the next live stream.
God. Robbie, I'll never forget when she accidentally had that camera slip for the first time, right? And then the next time she went live on camera, she had all those filters on. Do you remember that post you made? Where you're like, yeah, this is my unfiltered picture or something. And it was a heavily comically filtered photo of yourself. And like the hands looked all crazy. It made me laugh till I cried. I don't know if you remember that, but it was one of the funniest fucking things that you have ever posted. You were like cutting a piece of paper and it looked like a cartoon.
I guess I missed that.
And he was trying to act like he was making fun of the fact that she was trying to act like she was totally didn't have any filters, wasn't using any filters.
Yeah, Robbie's clear about that. Wait, what happened now?
Okay, so Jessica, when she first came on camera, it was a camera slip, remember?
Yeah.
So then the next time she came on camera, she made sure to like do herself up and she had on, had filters on, but she's tried to say that she was all natural. She had no filters on. So Robbie was being a smart ass and he made a community post. He's like, "Yeah, this is me with no filter, whatever." And it was like this heavily filtered picture of himself,
Oh,
where like he was cutting a piece of paper, and it looked like a cartoon or something. It was so pixelated. It was so fucking
I missed
funny.
that.
I'll send it to you. I still have it because I laughed till I cried over it. Calling her a catfish.
Wait, when she was on so that cam slip video she struck down of mine, it was 2 years old, and she struck it down like in February, all this time later.
I know, Robbie.
If that's not clearly trying to get my channel taken down, like,
She
wow, wait,
is. She was
two
to silence
years.
everybody.
2 years she waited to strike that. Come on.
Yeah.
And then over on Cotton Candies today, she said that Angela had that video removed of her where she like cammed up for the first time. She was so proud of herself. She's like, that was my biggest moment on my channel.
So
It had
full
like
of shit.
however many views it had, and she was like, Angela lied to get the video removed.
Whatever. Robbie, yeah, I'll look for it and I will send it to you.
Yeah,
'Cause
she
I
did. She looked
100%
orange.
have it.
But for you to say that that was your biggest moment, that's really sad if that was your biggest moment.
Thank you. I'm just gonna let this be. Let everybody see the real Brittany. Look at all the ones coming in. That's who she's talking to right now. So again, if I'm a big horrible person that doxed people, which I've never done, I've shared people's personal information behind the scenes. Certainly have.
Oh, wait.
Always in my mind for the.
Rewind that, and I'm not going to say a word because I'm going to clip it later. Please play that again.
Okay.
Everybody see the real Brittany. Look at all the ones coming in. That's who she's talking to right now. So again, if I'm a big horrible person that doxed people, which I've never done, I've shared people's personal information behind the scenes. Certainly have. Always in my mind for the right reason. With Angela, who was my top best friend, it's not like we passed it around to any Joe Schmo. Between each other, we would share information. She sent me stuff, I send her stuff.
I'm totally clipping
It was
that.
never
100% You see, again, with the goalpost. So, Jessica, you have nothing, zero complaints.
Look,
about
Angela says
me.
I did not. That's a lie. And if Angela did those things, Granny would have put them out already.
Oh, yeah. 100% she would have.
She literally doxed Angela's home.
You call her a
and lies
butthole.
but she lies about it because she put it on her backup channel. She left it up for a while and then took it down and then lies about it like it never happened.
You know, I've done, and I still do. I lose my temper. I do shitty things, right? I'm not, believe me, I don't have a reputation around here for being any kind of saint, nor do I deserve a reputation like that. But how hard is it to say, yeah, I did that and I probably shouldn't have, or yeah, I did that and fuck you, but admit that you did it. She can't even admit that she did it.
That's the thing.
Like with me, I'd be like, yeah, I lost my temper. I was being a fucking asshole, or I whatever, felt justified doing it at the time, but I shouldn't have. Or I could say, I'm not sorry at all, and I did do it, or whatever. But she denies its very existence. Like it happened. Like she just never did it.
It happened. Take accountability, Granny, for once.
done publicly. But if I'm this big bad guy for allegedly doxing, then let's talk about Brittany sitting with, say, Robbie, Angela, TT, Amy. All these people have doxed.
All the people you've sat with.
I was about to say, I believe she has sat with all of those people herself.
But you were okay with them when you were okay with them.
Right.
Yeah, she was Angela, you were her top best friend.
Didn't
but
just
then
another troll just brag about how she would proudly dox people and shit on her community post, remember? Just the other day, she said something.
She put Angela's husband's photo
Right,
up.
but then she went further and left a comment saying, "Yeah, and I don't give two shits to go real life. I'll go real life. I'll dox
Maybe.
people."
I don't know that I've seen that.
She absolutely did.
Maybe I did.
Okay. Doesn't she support Jessica? Isn't that somebody who Jessica sits next to?
But she's not responsible for what other people say, right? Like everybody
Right.
else is supposed to be responsible
Right.
for what, you know what I mean?
Yes.
This is her last chance at redemption. Otherwise, her own bad behavior is going to follow her entire YouTube. Yeah. She can't stop screwing people over.
No.
Publicly, Scotty. She's already got butt ward.
Sorry.
I mean, look.
Why did she go back to that?
Did she admit that she did she admit
Because she's trying to figure out, like, can you believe Brittany would say this about me? But meanwhile, she went around talking about James having a fungi dick.
For months and months and months.
Yeah.
And not just that, though. Like, she detailed things about him.
Yeah. So what does that make you, Jessica?
By the way, look at the nice fly trap right there.
I'm just saying. Poor.
Good.
Poor
She has a fly trap hanging up in her kitchen window, but like, I mean, I'd rather have a fly trap than have flies flying all around my kitchen. Well, maybe it's not a kitchen, but
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Call the police, bitch.
Poor Angela Ferris. Granny sent her pictures of her bloody butthole.
Now that is also another fucking lie, which is why Angela's also getting a cease and desist.
What?
I've
Angela,
never-
you're gonna cease and
Angela,
desist.
you're getting assist and deceased.
That's a lot of paper. A lot of paper going out. What the fuck? Can you imagine writing that on a cease and desist?
Could you imagine opening up your Facebook Messenger and seeing a, you know what? I don't even
I
want to
can't
say
imagine
it.
getting cease and desist saying, stop. I demand you cease and desist from talking about and going around saying you received photographs of my bloody anus and you have gone on your YouTube channel to share this information. I would fucking frame that. I would frame it if I received something like that.
I would too. I would frame it and hang it up behind me when I go live. So
It'd be
it
a
would
great
be
conversation starter for people to come over and be like, oh, let me tell you all about that. There's a backstory to that. Let me tell you.
how all things serious. In all seriousness, how when you meet a guy and he finds out you have a YouTube channel, would you
Yeah.
not be humiliated by the things that he would hear that you've said? I know I would be if I said those kind of things.
It depends. Like if you're single, like dating, and it's like a new person. I mean, I'll be 44 this year. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a single fuck.
Well,
But yeah, if you were, especially if you're out, you're like trying to present yourself as somebody you're not, like Jessica. Like I'm an educated, whatever, blah, blah, proud, brave, single mother. And then you get on here and you're like, oh shit.
you hear
this
about
person's
hemorrhoids and bloody buttholes. I mean,
exactly.
shit.
Right. And like faking cancer and all the fun. Yeah. You'd be like,
How
what?
embarrassing.
It would be embarrassing. Be extremely.
And
embarrassing.
that's like it's on the internet forever too. Like when you say that kind of stuff, it's there.
Yeah.
That's exactly it, Janie. That's why another reason I have to pause so much, because she will take any chance she can to strike me.
Anybody
poon.
photos of my butthole. How do you even send a photo of your butthole? How do you even do that? And I hope Brittany does make a police report.
Right,
Brittany
Dave?
said 6 months ago that she got an attorney, but she hasn't shut up. She hasn't shut up at all.
I can't.
I'm just saying.
It says, there you go, Britt being the little mean girl she is. Hope none of her donators have ever had bottom issues. She thinks that's hilarious.
Who the fuck would? Why would you die on that hill and type that comment and be like, I hope
No,
nobody in your donors have butt issues.
that's in the video. Like whoever made a little video.
I could imagine typing that out. You know what I mean? And
Right?
standing behind a comment like that. That's the weirdest virtue signaling bullshit I've heard in quite some time. Like, and pat yourself on the back. I stood up for donors with butthole issues everywhere. I did good today. Like, I can't. This community is fucking ridiculous,
Robbie owns what he says. He's like, bitch, I said what I said.
right?
Why did you tell anyone that? Yeah, that's poor Angela having to deal with that.
Look, or the fact that she claims she never had hemorrhoids, but then the next breath claims it's not a big deal. Everyone gets them. She like debunked herself.
And Angela's put out the screenshots of her telling Granny what to go buy for it, and she's like confirming these like things to like purchase at the store.
You could not fucking pull that information out of me. Do you understand me? I mean, does she not know how to fucking Google something? I can only imagine what Angela was thinking at the time.
I know.
Like,
to be a fly on the wall. Oh my
Right.
gosh. Yeah, Google exists for reasons like that.
Wait, what? AT wrote a novel about hemorrhoid facts. Why am I not surprised at that? I'd love to see that, by the way.
Of course she did.
I would love to see that. I'd love to have James read that out in like that Stewie voice he does when he reads like being a smart ass.
Right, Allie. Granny pretending that you're too stupid to know how to take a pic of your booty hole is not convincing.
I definitely want to see that though. Some big list of hemorrhoid facts. Like a public service announcement.
Of course she would Google that for Granny.
All right, let me look, Lonnie. Because I got to go here in just a second. We're gonna
I
have to
said
do a
get
part
some
2.
tucks. That was it.
I mean, Google could have told her that though, right? Like I could not. I don't know. I couldn't imagine.
We're gonna have to do a part 2 because I'm not gonna make it through this.
Lonnie, God, this meme you sent me.
Show it.
Oh, I don't think we can. No,
Oh.
no. It's something else to you privately.
Okay.
No, you don't want to do that.
So there's one of them. Well, let's go back to her bills while I pull up more stuff, more proof for you all to come in and deny happening.
Let me pull up all of her bills that I don't have
I
myself
even
because I live
doxed
at
my
home.
conversation with the woman.
She doxed her conversation.
I made up
What?
that lie and showed
That's what she said.
exactly. Let's go back to her bills while I pull up more stuff, more proof for you all to come in and deny happening. Okay? I even doxed my conversation with the woman that made up that lie and showed exactly what took place. There was never a photo. There's never a damn photo. I didn't even take a photo of your butt. And why would I? They're sick. They're sick in their head.
Oh, the moral pillar of this community has spoken.
Oh my god, I can't. Is anyone really surprised? I mean, she shared her fat ankle from a bug bite while on her way to the ER. She should have asked AT. Apparently, she knows
Is
a lot
that what
about
that
butt
picture
warts.
was? I couldn't figure out what I was looking at.
Yeah, she says it was her swollen ankle from a spider bite. And
Well, it looked
apparently
inappropriate,
her
I must say. I
Be
quickly
Good got
glanced
spider
at it.
bites together.
I quickly glanced at it, and it did not look appropriate. So I don't know. It didn't look like an ankle to me. I'm not saying it
No.
wasn't for. I have a bunch of people. I have AT write me all the ways, all the details about how that's an ankle and what a swollen ankle looks like.
Girl,
I'm just
she
saying.
probably started writing a comment like 20 minutes ago and is still going.
It's very sad. I still haven't read the ones that she's already wrote.
Me
I've heard
either.
about them, but I haven't looked at them. No. No.
I skim and see like maybe 3 words, and I'm like, just scroll as fast as I can and get past it. I can't. She
Yeah.
just really regurgitates the same shit.
Right. Well, I mean, I'd have to give a fuck. And I'm not even trying to be a bitch saying that. It's just,
No,
I
I'm the
don't.
same. I don't care what she says.
I heard it was I pissed them off, I guess, really bad last night, and it was extra whatever. And I'm like, I wonder if they realize I'm being serious with you. And I tell you, I wouldn't have even known, number one, if people hadn't told me that they even made comments.
Me either.
You know what I mean? I would have had no idea. I haven't read them. I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't. No.
And most people don't. There's a few over there that do, and that's it.
Yeah.
How much longer do you want to go?
Well, we should probably stop just because it's almost 3 here now. So we could do a part 2, though.
Yeah, we can do that. Is there? Well, I don't know if Angela's still here. I was gonna say, is there a lot in this live that's worth like listening to? Is there any more in it or is it just like?
Or is it worth doing a whole nother live stream about, or what, Angela?
Yeah, is it even worth it? Because if not, I mean, if it's just kind of like the same stuff that we just have to keep saying,
Right.
that she's already talked about, I just can't imagine her. Well, I can't imagine her going on for 3 hours about the same things, but
Especially when she started off this live stream saying this was going to be very quick. She's a
very
fucking
quick.
liar.
Very quick.
Lies. She gets
This
so
whole live
mean,
is the chronicles of the street rat's entire YouTube career.
Yeah.
She gets so mean at the end. Oh, it's coming. Just wait.
We're definitely going to have to do a part 2 then.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to then.
Or you could keep going. I just have to jump off panel.
No, I mean,
could be
it's
in
getting
chat.
really late. So,
Okay. Well, thank you for having me up.
like, have to listen to her in like increments too, like 3 hours.
The stupidity gets
straight.
overwhelming. You have to take a break from it.
You really do.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for hanging out and.
Well, let me know when you want to set up part 2, and I'd be down for it. So.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
you for having me.
All right, thank you. I'll see you later.
All right, bye.
Bye. No, she gets triggered and starts playing all of my voice messages of me bitching about Brittany. Oh, of course, because no one's allowed to say anything bad about people and then apologize and move on. Only she is. And how old were those clips? Because if she's pulling up old clips of things that you said, then I'll pull up old clips of things that she said. That's how we're going to do it, then that's how we'll do it. What was it, Natalie? The end. What was the end? Oh, yeah, Darling Nikki is live, so we'll go raid Darling Nikki. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Me and Lindsay will do a part 2. We'll get together and see probably maybe tomorrow night again or Thursday night. I'm not sure. I'll get with her and see what's best. Thank you, Anarchy and Dave, for holding down the chat. She would love to alienate Brittany and put a wedge between her and Angela. Oh my God, the things she said about BJ at the end, I was like, oh my God, she's definitely lost people over that live, 100%. Thanks, Sabrina. Thanks, YT. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. I'm going to have like a scratchy voice from Lindsay making me laugh so hard. But I'm going to head over to Darling Nikki's if anybody wants to come over there, and we'll do a part 2. I'll get with Lindsay and see when we can do it. But thanks y'all for hanging out. Y'all have a good night, and I'll go live to probably this weekend, and we're going to do like a different stream. It's not going to be drama, so a lot of people might not be interested, but thanks, YT. Night, Janie. Night, Dave. Thanks for holding it down, Dave and Anarchy, as always. All right, y'all be safe. See y'all later. Good night.